Oi, oi. Flat Earth British, Martin Liedtke speaking. Flat Films. And welcome to Flat Earth British. Let me just check my comms in order. There's 100 odd of you waiting. Welcome. Thank you for being so patient and waiting. A few of you pile in. This is going to feel a little strange. Right, my comms are absolutely fantastic. So here I am for whatever day it is. I can hardly contain myself. I'm trying to calm myself down. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? It's tangible, isn't it? It's the buzz is like blowing me away. I'm just flattened today, but I got like a lot to share with you guys. Okay, it may feel a little strange after this post, guys. Do you know when you get that feeling there's something like important or something, you know, butterflies in your stomach, maybe like a date, you know, that sort of feeling. I kind of kin it to that, but something exciting is about to happen. Well, that's the feeling, but a little bit beyond than getting now. Anyway, welcome all to Flat Earth British. It's lovely to see you all, peeps. It really is. It just lifts me up. 111 to you all. Now, we got a lot to cover in this post. In the first bit of this, I'm going to sort of melt your Bryans a little bit. I'm sorry, okay? Now, melt just soldier. That makes me happy. Don't mean to melt your minds, guys, but once you know the terrifying truth of it all, you know, and we are living in the midst of a weird pandemic and everything else, aren't we? So I thought like I'd be a little bit spontaneous today, do something that I never ever do. Okay, it might be really entertaining for you all. Let's see how this goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get wankered on Jägermeisters, okay, live on YouTube whilst presenting a lot of usage. Now, it should be entertaining for you all to see how this goes. But having said that, my nerves with all of this is just I needed to relax. Actually, I was like just hyper, really fucking hyper. So it's good to see you all, Glenn, guys, Alva Billy. Thank you for that little important deco just now. It was really juicy, Alva Billy, and my epicest friend ever, Melich, who is in the chat. And Juan Torres, good to see you, my friend, and Sunshine in the 70s. I am super stoked to see you all. Anyway, I'm going to chat with you all about things, what we're thinking about, where we are at. But this vlog is Broliology. Broliology, the new found study of umbrellas and parasols, okay, which is absolutely fascinating, mind-blowing. Wait till you see what we got on it all. And we're going to talk about what we're living in. Okay, we're going to have some thoughts about, you know, are we living in the Yellow Submarine? Okay, are we actually in Noah's Ark? Or are we in a capsized ship, for example? We're going to have a load of thoughts about all of that in this post. I'm going to present a lot, guys, okay? And a lot of thoughts to begin with, which I'm looking forward to, actually. But yeah, Broliology, massive subject. It includes weaponry. A lot of brollies are used for weaponry. Parasols, which basically the word para, like parascending or parachute, it sort of invokes flight, which we think umbrellas used to do. That was shared by Alva Billy just now. Flat Earth think tank in real time. Anyway, so after Broliology, we're going to look into, as I said, what we live in exactly. And I have found some very, very exciting film of Antiquitech in action, showing you that these church machines are more and possibly still active. If we could activate all the Antiquitech in this realm, what would happen? Just saying, yo. And we're going to think about Operation Overlord and its bullshittery, basically. No insulting anybody who served in World War never happened, okay? Or died on the beaches of Omaha never happened, okay? Saving Private Ryan and that fucking pedophile Tom Hanks done an excellent job of convincing you that all this shit went down. But I've picked up some evidence back in this Christmas to do with Dday, okay? And the minuscule amount of casualties, meaning dead, a bit like the pandemic. Anyway, so we're going to look at that as well, okay? We're going to look at maybe Cardiff Castle. Next week's going to be interesting. It's going to splatter your minds up. Wait till you hear about the congealing. You haven't heard about the congealing? No, nobody has yet. That's going to be interesting. The congealing, plastic cheese. Don't even ask, because you don't want to fucking know, okay? You do. Come back next week. Subscribe. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like and share this show. Now, thoughts. Now, I need to compose myself. I'm going to have some more of this Jägermeister. I don't ordinarily drink, guys, okay? Anybody who knows me will know. That's Mel in chat now. I'm a lightweight when it comes to drinking, and I get really splattered quickly, so this should be pretty cool. Splatology. The newfound science of splatology. How many are we going to actually, how many phrases are we actually going to coin in this realm, guys? But what a day, what a week, what a life, what a ride, what a roller coaster ride this FEB think tank is. I tell you what, the excitement in the air, in the atmosphere, in the air, in the chat, it's just like, it's electric, fucking fantastic. So let's get underway. Thoughts. Now, don't ask me how I came to this conclusion. Go and ask Lee, Flat Earth British, and he will also say to you, we don't know how we came to this conclusion, okay? There's a lot more to it, okay? But we're going to start here, okay? Now, our quest, Flat Earth British, is freedom for all of humanity. You know, we're in the saving humanity business. That is our number one thing in all of this, okay? And finding out what the fuck is going on. Okay, but I think we got to all of that, haven't we? So hence the pandemic reset of civilization. Anyway, so what we're thinking, okay, but the key word for today, okay, is keelhole. Okay, this will become apparent a little bit later on. But what we need, what we think we need, okay, at this period of time is we need a ship. We need a ship. We need a boat. Why? Like I said, I can't really explain that right now in words that would basically be maybe believed, but you would just have to, you know, go with it for now. Okay, we need a boat, we need a ship. Why? Well, it seems that for other reasons I can't really explain, that there is a vector point that is marked on old maps. Okay, guys, and it would seem that this vector point becomes active, okay, on a sort of portal. Okay, so you have to be in a specific ship, a specific point in time, at a specific destination. We get the fuck out of here. Is the conclusion we've come to at the moment. Why and how? Don't even ask. We need a ship. We are looking for a ship. And I'll talk about that through this post. You will see. Okay. What else? What else? Are we dead? Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. Are we dead? How would you know? They reversed everything in reality, guys, okay? So when they say you're living, how do we know that we're not actually dead? In fact, I go a little bit further. How do we know we're not in hell? Okay? It would seem, or it is the case, that in this realm, okay, what you feel internally, you project into the outside world. It seems to be a mirror reflection of you. So people who are living in, you know, a negative state, okay, of life, they will reflect their own hell. So it would seem in this place the people reflect their own hell in some sort of purgatory, okay? So I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying that at the moment we're living in a pandemic. There's the biggest communist weird ass takeover of humanity imaginable. Okay, and it seems that, like, you know, they're going to try and kill everyone with an evil jab, and fucking just make everyone robots in a few years' time. It's just like the ultimate nightmare horror film that happens to be a fucking reality. But what happened? Yeah, turn the clock back to a year ago and think where we were then. Okay, a year ago, it was the first time I actually heard of all this bullshit going down. So yeah, a boat is what we're thinking about, and once you find said ship, okay, the master will be there. You think you've worked out who the master is by now, haven't you? And the master will need to be keelhauled. Why? I don't know. It's part of breaking the fucking magic spell. It's coming apart as we speak. Can you feel that? So apparently, the elites that control us are fucking retards. Okay, and all of their, you know, their social engineering experts, okay, like Brian Cox or Neil deGrasse Tyson. These people are fucking stupid. Elon Musk, they're just stupid. The elites controllers, the controller at the top, the master, I think you worked out what that is by now, okay? He is infinitely intelligent, and he knows that these little squealy motherfuckers will do whatever they're told because of whatever, blackmail, and, you know, because of their, basically their greed and selfishness and everything else, that they soon come undone, these people. But they're fucking stupid. So what really needs to happen is they need to go, okay? There needs to be some sort of international tribunal court where they all need to be held accountable for crimes against humanity, okay? Because that is exactly what is going on at the moment. Yeah, we're just walking all over everybody like they mean nothing. Well, we're taking the power back. In fact, the truth be known, it's too late. We've taken the power back. It's just a matter of time before you lot fuck off. And you will be held accountable, okay? You need to get rid of all these fucking retards, okay? And all of this sort of elitist thinking and replace it with a new natural, holistic, caring, nurturing way of living, okay? Without greed and all of that bullshit they pushed on us from fucking when. So strange how I come to that, or we've come to that conclusion, but it would seem from the clues in antiquity that is what they're pointing at. Plus, there's a fuckload of social engineering Tavistock Institute songs which tell you we're looking for a ship. Apparently. We're going for that for now. Okay, so 1,000 things to share. I'm going to come and see. Oh, exciting, this post is. We've got loads more. Apart from that epic Antiquitech find, which is going to be epic, we're going to look at the Beatles. We're going to think about the Beatles. We're going to think about them, okay, the Beatles, okay, and Sgt. Pepper's cover. Now, what they're telling you, if you want to know who all of the Tavistock Institute actors of the past, look on the cover of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and they tell you straight to your face who all of them are, the social engineers, okay? So, this is awesome. I'm so pleased to see you all. So yeah, I'm going to get wankered on live YouTube. Hopefully I'll be all right, as long as I don't start bawling. Yeah, we're going to think about fall. Loving a miss, Jenny. Yeah, we're going to think about fall as well, you know. But we won't go too much into that because it's known, is it? We're moving way past that into a new realm of Beatleology. Beatleology, is that a thing? Yeah, of course it is. Maybe offer her the meet Michael. I missed that, sorry. Devil worshippers, yes, indeed, Michael. That's what's going on. In fact, what do I say? Somebody out there, okay, thinks that they can do fucking magic on Martin, but they can't. They can't fucking touch me. And every day that passes, okay, the British think tank's power becomes stronger and stronger. Every minute, every fucking second. Can you feel it? So, try all you like. You can't fucking touch me. So, I'm going to hug off JD. So that is really nice. Peace and love to you, JD. We got Plains Drifter in the house, which is epic. Dusty Haze is epic. Werewolf, good name. The Graham one. Many will be purified, many spotless and refined. Well, what I'm thinking, going on that Graham one, is the Holy Bible, okay? Although, you know, I don't want to go into the argument if it's written by men or any of the narratives tied in with the Bible or whatever, okay? The fact still remains, okay? This is one of the only historical texts or keys we have to any of this, okay? And I, at this point in time, think, okay, the Holy Bible is a guide to tell us what is happening now. I think that book is about now, guys. Okay, I think it's telling us exactly what we need to do in that book now, not in the fucking Bronze Age, but right now, like the Ark. Okay, I think this is real, guys. Okay, I'm not saying there's going to be a fucking monumental reset and flood, but I am saying that this only happened like as little as 400-500 years ago, and there is time now. Okay, time to basically prepare accordingly is what I'm thinking. And I don't know why, so don't even ask me. Okay, it's not like something I would want to say or do. Okay, but it's just what's happened. I don't even know why. All utterly fucking freaky and strange. So it's going to be a monster show. This is, guys. You need to buckle in. There are 1,000 things to share. But I need another Jägermeister. If you don't know what they are, this is not product placement. It's like absinthe or something from the Victorian age, and it comes in green bottles. Green bottles means poison. So basically, I thought I'd do that for a change. Someone's having a bong. That's a fucking good idea. So have a chill out now. Relax. Okay, I'm going to take you on a crazy ride. I'm going to hide my mince pies because hides the sinner. Because I'm a sinner apparently. But the good thing is, right, is by me sinning, it makes me really good on the opposite, like, because I'm basically a Libra and I require balance. So it all works out in the middle. It's fucking brilliant. Anyway, so I'm going to share some stuff, guys. Buckle in. You've got 500 of you watching already. Well, flat thumbs and much peace and love to you all. It's fantastic to see you on a Tuesday night. You know, the night you choose what you're going to do with the rest of the week. Okay. So first of all, we're going to think about umbrellas. They were more in antiquity. Okay. And I'll show you now. So I'll share screen for a little bit. Come back and have a chat. Hope you're not too brain frazzled or anything immediately, but that's what needs to happen anyway, isn't it? Everybody knows we can't, drag our children, our grandchildren, our, great-grandchildren into this reality, what they got in mind. That is an absurd notion. Something obviously has to be done. Okay. Like, they gotta go. They can't be recognized. They're just too insane. And there's 1,000 things you could call them out on for just unbelievable psychopathic nature against us. It's just no more. Feel it coming, freedom. Anyway, Broliology. Who fucking knew? Excuse my language. No, I have to just go with that. I'm sorry about that. So, Broliology, the science of umbrellas and parasols. Okay. So I'm going to start here. Right. Something's going on with the Victorians and Brollies. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me. There's no doubt about it, my Brian. Now, whether there is extra EM, electromagnetic activity in the air at this period of what they call the Victorian period. Now, I appreciate that you have an umbrella for a sunshade. What you find is that they all have them. They all have umbrellas. They've got multiple uses. You can have them as a dagger, a poison dagger, a sword, or just plain stick somebody in the eye with an umbrella. Epic. But what other things can an umbrella do? Okay, let's have a little think, shall we? Well, it's not far off a parachute, is it? It's just a little parachute. Like, I wouldn't advise this dude to actually jump off this building with that umbrella. He might just plummet to his death, probably, or maybe lightning will strike him. But the idea is there for umbrellas, like parachutes. Right. Okay. These are jolly Victorians. You see what I mean? You got the old snow sky going on again. He's a bit of a silly sausage, isn't he? Okay, seeing two ladies out for a walk. She's tree touching. I can't fault her. But she needs an umbrella because it's not raining. Because they all seem to need shade in the Victorian era for some reason. Maybe the sun was just so intense. But obviously, the sole reason in this reality for an umbrella, although they've apparently been out since the Romans, the Phoenicians, is to protect you from the harmful rays. Okay, hence umbrella, like umber as in shadow of the sun, umbra, and parasol. Well, that doesn't take a genius to work out. Para, but that sort of speaks flight, and sol being the sun. Okay, so that is my thumbnail, chosen thumbnail. No relative to the narrative whatsoever, except it's a woman with an umbrella. I thought it was really nice, but that's me all over. And this one is a parasol. So it seems there's a distinction between umbrellas and parasols, and they do show you of being some sort of crazy headwear tech in the past, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. Okay, here's an umbrella. Okay, for a lady to keep her jugs dry on her head, but nothing else because she's a salad dodger. Okay, they have these things sadly too small for good-sized people. Well, that's debatable. Wait till the 21st century, love. You will be nothing different. And check me out with my fashionable British Home Stores umbrella, £2.99. Do you think pretty cool? Yes, he's got a nice umbrella. So they seem to be really important. Okay. Excuse me. Let me get to Broliology. Oh. So what you find is you find these French books and tales, can't establish whether they're real or not, but what they do show you is I'm off down the shops with my flying sort of wingsuit with electromagnetic technology, okay, to go and get some apples down the shops, and my umbrella that helps me to fly, okay. And you get some sort of like older depictions which sort of speak of flight and the umbrella. Now, you're going to be surprised how many narratives of ancient antiquity speak of umbrellas being something more. Okay. Now, I'm not going to comment on this picture. I was thinking of having it as a thumbnail, but I thought it wasn't in good taste. Yeah. For obvious reasons. Now, lightning rod umbrella looks safe 1700s, 1800s-ish. Now, is that what's really going on? Is he's earthing himself in case he gets struck by lightning? Now, how many people do you know that have been struck by lightning whilst holding an umbrella? Now, I'm not a big umbrella user, but I'm just saying I don't know anybody ever that's been hit. So maybe the EM was more active. Maybe you could actually use an umbrella to gather a charge. Maybe these things could super energize you. Maybe they were projectors and projected an image of these people. Or maybe like organized technology. Or maybe simply an antenna, okay, for some sort of signaling, which, or radio, okay, or telephone, which died in 1920 because, as I've shown on my vlogs before, these two ladies walked on the road, they connect up their telephone, their mobile telephone in 1920 to this fire hydrant, okay, which I call a bollard, I don't know why, and this lady opens her umbrella and it's an actual antenna, an aerial, for their mobile phone, and they get a wireless signal in 1920. So could it be that, because this is like, you know, added, isn't it? So could it be that this is actually a wireless technology early on in the top hat of days? Oh, you're Carol Dirt. Much love to you and your husband, Rob. So yeah, Antiquitech is a big part of our field, and as you can see, this is an old depiction. Sorry, it's a bit grainy, but it shows some sort of mud-flooded plant with endless amounts of aerials, which are probably picking up electrostatic charge because it was probably really active after a reset. And that's what we get with these Antiquitech buildings. You know, they came in later. Who's they? Well, the Phoenicians or the Romans or whatever you want to call them, this otherworldly strange crew, okay, and they had loads of bitches underneath them, like the Jesuits, the Vatican, and all the elites and everybody else, okay, but sold humanity a bullshit paradigm, and we haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. Really, okay? We could all be dead, and we could have been dead ages and living in a simulation and just noticing we're in a simulation, okay? Just saying, could be the case. It's everything's reversed, isn't it? So, yeah, the Antiquitech building struck by lightning, okay, and pulling a charge from below the bones under there, the human bone battery banks. This thing would just be like an electricity substation without any generators, just taking it naturally from the ether tech. So the evolution, hate that word, of lightning protection in 1749, I-749, it was one of these copper things, and in 2013 they use an umbrella protector. So the shape of an umbrella, isn't that interesting? Umbrellas apparently Johnny Five, I love Johnny Five, struck by lightning, okay, in Hollywood. But it just shows you that apparently this happens constantly, but I think it's a clue, okay. And then you get these French depictions of people jumping out of their windows, and they have these butterflies. All of them have these butterflies on top of these. So we've been thinking a long while, hang on a minute, these umbrellas and the clues are there, these take flight. Is there any evidence? Sure, there's loads of evidence that that's the case, guys, okay, that these are a type of flight. And that's what they show, because it's true, I think. So Baghdad battery, bullshit. That's what it is. Baghdad bullshit battery. You can see that they were making batteries from solutions here, way off in whatever century that is. Looking at the clothes, I would say, I don't know, 1500s probably. But batteries, and not Baghdad batteries. So collecting a charge. Now, what would happen if all the Antiquitech on Earth become active? So a lot of buildings, in cities have still got these up, and you see the wires coming off them. I witnessed a few myself in the last year or two on some of these buildings. So I'm thinking, if the EM does become active, these might start to crackle, and these domes might start to, store again through resonation, etc. And these resonators all over Christendom. I don't know why I use that word. And they've been used a long while, and then they sort of show you that, they take a lot of electricity. Now, there's a definite link, as we were just talking about in chat, between plasma and the human body. Now, plasma, they call blood plasma, but if you die, they electrocute you, it brings you back to life. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say electricity is the life force, but I would go as far as to say electricity is the force that brings life. Tether to here is what I would say. Dispensation array system versus early steam emission is what you get there. Again, the umbrella thing going on. Okay. Phone's gone like crazy. And Antiquitech from this building here, which goes deep, very deep. And it's collecting a charge from what looks like underground, also from the Antiquitech devices that are on the roof. Okay, so thinking in lines of Antiquitech, energy gathering. This is basically one from China. And gathering, it's made of stone. It doesn't look steel. And it's part of like their Asian culture. And I guess that this is in question as well as what it is. It's all over their paintings in India and in the Veda. You can see these things. Krishna holds one, his avatar of Rama, and it's funny how in the Sanskrit they talk about Krishna's avatar, his like literal simulation avatar. I find that really crazy in this. So there you are, Indians, Indian faith, got disc, and they got these what look like umbrella devices. Also, in the ancient Mesopotamia, they got, is it just an Antiqua cover, an Antiqua umbrella? Or is there more going on, like generating a charge? Also here, ancient in India again. That's a giant, by the way. It's going to step on somebody's head there. Ugh. And again, stepping on someone's head. An Indian goddage. Okay. Also with an umbrella and a giantage. Also here in, as you can see, bas reliefs, seems that this is not your conventional umbrella, is it? Has got wires or anything. And I'm not digging it as a parasol. It doesn't look like a parasol to me. Okay. I'm thinking this is a tech. In fact, it tells you it's a tech because it is a tech. There's a lot of this blue people turning up, isn't there, in Indian faith? This is the Phoenicians, by the way. And stepping on his head. It's like, bow, you bastard, I'm going to step on your head. I tell you what, they'd be right out of luck trying that with me. And they got, look, that's a proper umbrella. It's got the spikes. So he doesn't need an umbrella indoors. And they say, don't they? I think that might be a clue, guys. Because they do say it's unlucky to open an umbrella indoors. Smurfage. Yeah, that's weird and pedo. That is that fucking thing. All of them weird fucking programs are. So there's another bluey Krishna dude or dudess. Okay, she's doing the can. But she's a giant and she has an umbrella, a cosmic umbrella, and this one down here, this umbrella is connected with some sort of portal technology, and I think it is definitely a portal technology because look, she's like sort of projected through a beam because of this portal and the umbrella. Yeah. So I'm thinking this thing is a lot more. Maybe if you just open it and just disappear into another realm. So lightning rods, hats. Do you think they're safe? A lightning hit your hat with feathers on it? How many people do you know have been struck by lightning? Okay, how many people do you know that have had their feathers struck by lightning? I know they hit the highest point around, but this is a silly notion. So I'm thinking that these wires, because this is an interpretation, okay, that should be a question, fucking mark, is that these hats are communicators maybe, or some sort of happy hat Antiquitech, which I like to think it is, okay, because they're very wiry, aren't they? Yeah, I know. And the obvious, Mary Poppins. Oh, loads and loads of clues in Mary Poppins, guys. She is, although, you know, when you're a kid, I've got to be honest, Julie Andrews, she's got something about her, but she's a fucking witch. She looks at the camera all evil. And what is she? A nanny. A nanny is a person who looks after rich kids' rugrats. Yeah, so that's sinister in itself. Okay. Oh, she is to Belgravia to look after some rich kids. Okay. With her bag full of medicines, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down because she's drugging the fucking kids. And she gets around how, guys? With an umbrella. Clues in plain sight. Okay. And there's them again. And that chick. Okay. Is there any more? I believe not. Okay. We're moving on. So in the narrative, there are clues to umbrellas. Charles Dickens talked about umbrellas quite a bit. I dug out this narrative and I found this really, really a big clue. So listen closely, listen closely. We'll go from here. We'll go from here. In his essay, Umbrellas, Dickens, that's Charles Dickens, asks, would M. Ghanaian have astonished the denizens of St. Pancras, that's in London, by alighting among them in a parachute liberated from a balloon half a century ago? So this is in the 1800s, 1850s, say, for Dickensian era. So he's talking about, like, you know, 1800 or something. Would he have been imitated, successful and unsuccessful, at all sorts of eagles and rosemary branches and hippodromes? Question mark. So that is harping back to the Phoenicians, maybe. And lastly, would Madden Poitevin and the only real, genuine Europa of modern times? What do they mean by that? Madden Poitevin is the only genuine Europa of modern times. Have dropped down from the clouds on an evening visit to Clapham Common? Question mark. Would all these events have occurred if umbrellas hadn't been invented? Never been invented. So I'm thinking that's like, you know, what, are they jumping from balloons in parachutes, or is this lady just like floating down? And what do they mean by last only real genuine Europa of our times? Maybe it's a colloquial term for an adventurer or something. So anyway, it goes on, guys. There's stacks of narratives about umbrellas. They're weapons. They've been used in the movies and ancient Chinese as well, which is interesting because basically in here, 1838, apparently John Hampton went even further and he constructed a parachute like an umbrella, 15 foot in diameter. He took it to 9,000 feet and cut it along with himself loose. He landed softly after a 13-minute descent. So parachutes or just plain old big umbrellas or somewhere in between. I think they're using the umbrellas, you know, not for just protecting their heads from the sun. And Mary Poppins as well, the evil witch Mary Poppins, she gets around as well with umbrellas. So yeah, it goes on and on. Winnie the Pooh, okay. Sherlock Holmes and Victorian gentlemen, they like to carry umbrellas because they can be used as weapons. Umbrellas also have long and violent history of being used as weapons. One early adaptation was the umbrella's sword stick. I've seen that, it's pretty shit. A brolly with a slim sword concealed in its purse. Although illegal today, they were once enough in demand to appear in James Smith and Son stainless glass windows, where they remain today. I don't know what that is. And umbrellas murders as well. Look, somebody got killed by I've been stabbed by umbrella. I got fucking I got attacked once. Well, probably my fault, but I did get attacked by a gang of Somalis once. And in them day and age, the thing was to stab you with sharpened umbrellas, which they did, by the way. But, you know, I put my own. They're quite hard, isn't it? Fucking Somalis. He brought the umbrella swishing down from the air, the point of Dday, where there was a flash of violet light and a sound of a firecracker and a sharp sequel to the next second. Dday was dancing on the spot with his hands clasped over his feet, over his fat bottom, howling in pain. When he turned back on them, Harry saw a curly pig's tail poking out of the hole of his trousers. I don't know what that means. But yeah, it's Harry Potter. I don't know anything about it. There's no point commenting. I've never watched it. Never going to. It's fucking terrible. And it goes on into, you know, basically Asian culture. And it screams, it's a flying machine. Like flying carpets. What technology? Electromagnetic technology, if I was to hazard a guess. Could you scoot off onto the shops with your wingsuit and your umbrella? Fuck yeah, I reckon. Why not? Captain Haddock, he had an umbrella. Do you remember Tintin? I did like Tintin. So Captain Haddock had one, the Thompson twins had umbrellas. I think it's a code as well. In fact, they do in this narrative, which I'll link to you below following this video. Say there's a code. There's a code to umbrellas, like a fan code. Opening it twice, you know, will tell your spy buddy they're over there. And the dozens and hundreds and millions of designs of freaky ass umbrellas. So Broliology is the study, definitely, of very technical umbrellas. Isn't that exciting? Okay. So more spookiness though. A little while ago, right, in Britain, we had Glastonbury, and they had that witch, who's Rihanna, who started out a really nice, sweet girl until she signed the contract there was no going back on, and then she was Satan's little bitch, along with like Miley Cyrus. She started out as a, you know, a little country girl, didn't she? Butter would melt in her mouth. 2 fucking years on, she looks like the whole of fucking Babylon. What the fuck happened to these people? I'm starting to feel sorry for them in a way. I don't know why, but I shouldn't really. But they are for what they do. But it's really fucking sad when they get older. These people, maybe because of their greed and they, you know, they just fucking use these people, don't they? Exploit them terrible. So Rihanna wrote a song, Umbrella. Did you know that it is a evil incantation? In fact, an evil magic spell. Ella, Ella, A, under my umbrella is in fact an evil incantation. So she had 100,000 people in Glastonbury, and it was a sunny day, and it started pissing down. Okay, and they said there was something in it. Okay, and she had 100,000 people going, Ella, Ella. I don't want to say it, which is it's a demonic rant. So the devil is offering Rihanna a life of riches and luxuries. Maybe they should give her better looks. She should have asked for. Even when she lost her popularity and stopped generating money from a singing career. Tempting, isn't it? And then she says this. So they're talking about the umbrella. You can use it as a colloquial term for the dome over us. The Egyptians do. They use the term umbrella or canopy. They do. Also, I think in the Quran they mention sort of parasol type covering. But also the umbrella of influence of said nasty ass master. Okay. When the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Take an oath. I must stick it out to the end. Now it's raining more than ever, but we'll still have each other. Can't stand under my umbrella, you can stand under my umbrella. So I think what they're on about there is her little deal with Satan. And that's for life, even though when she's not like non-pretty and doing her shitty songs, which they all think are good. I don't know why, because it's all crap. It fucking beats me, guys. Translation, when you shine from your success, you will both profit from it. You will always be a part of you. You will always be on... I will always be on your side. I promised you I would protect you, and I will do it as long as necessary. Now the financial crisis is afflicting the world, but I still stand here with you. Blah, blah, blah. So that's basically evil incantations, and she's right in on it. And all these Hollywood stars are in on it. You know, her first album is from, what is it? From good girl to bad girl. yeah, where she's done this deal, there's no going back on. 1 minute she's all like little Miss fucking innocent, yeah, and the next minute she's looking like this. There she is actually as the devil, and they use the umbrella, and they use the whole narrative of the word. So I think the word is evil, so stay away from that. Maybe parasol I should stick to. But yeah, how they get these people, I don't know if we should feel sorry for her or what, guys. It's really sad, isn't it? You know, just Satan's bitch. Really sad. Anyway, she thinks all them wolves are giving her a life. Yeah, she would give anything to go back to being fucking who she was. I'm telling you now, but it's too late. Deal's done. Okay, that's the same for all these people who complacent to this fucking bullshittery that's going down. Okay, there won't be no escape from karma. Right. Next narrative, next thoughts. 699 of you watching. Thanks, guys. Make sure to share this out. Now, why do I think we need a ship? And other reasons to do with the Yellow Submarine and the Pea Green Sea. We'll think about the Pea Green Sea. But this is one of my favourite songs. When I was in the Merchant Navy, aged 18, I was playing City to City, Jerry Rafferty, the album, to death. I mean, I fucking loved it. And my first night at sea, it was like really, really bad weather, and I was vomiting like a bastard. But I played this, and it was really, really fucking, like, hit me, like, fuck. Really hit me deep, this. So, I'm not going to sing it, because I'm not. See, the dark night has come down on us. The world is living in its dream. But now we know that we can wake up from this sleep and set out on a journey and find a ship to take us on the way. The time has come to trust that guiding light and leave all the rest behind. We'll take the road that leads down to the waterside and set out on a journey to find the ship to take us on the way. And we'll sail out on the water and we'll feel the sea grow. And we'll meet out on the water. We are all strangers, I know. That's the thing with us, like, guys. It's like everyone, you know, we're all strangers and then we're not. We're friends. It's just, you know, that's a place where we're going to meet. If you travel blindly, if you fall, the truth is there to set you free. And when your heart can see just one thing in this life, we'll set out on a journey and find a ship to take us on the way. And we'll sail on the water. Yes, we'll feel the sea grow. Yes, we'll meet out on the water. Where are all strangers I know? Where are strangers I know? So I think Jerry Rafferty, being a like big social engineer with, you know, Baker Street and all the rest, I think it's all in that track. I think they're fucking telling us right in your face what needs to happen. But isn't that really, really good? You know, even early on in the 70s, they would you know, I don't think any of this shit that happened would have happened in the past because of the amount of truthers out there, you know, and the way people, you know, responded when any stupid communism happened. So more social engineering from the Tavistock Institute has to be Yellow Submarine. Are we underwater in a submarine or even an upside down submarine? So they say John Lennon wrote this track, and the truth is, if you don't know already, the Beatles had nothing to do with the making of the animated film Yellow Submarine. In fact, all they did was use the Beatles album, and the voices of the Beatles in the movie were played by actors. Just pure Tavistock. The Beatles weren't even in it. They had nothing to do with it. In the town where I was born, lived a man who sailed the sea. That'd be me. And he told us of a life in the land of submarines. So we sailed into the sun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. How can you sail into the sun? Unless it's water. So we found a sea of green. I think there's a clue with the old sea of green, you know, guys. Definitely with the old green water. And we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. So what if that's what's happening now, guys? What if we are under an ocean in a yellow submarine? Because then they had everyone in the 60s going, we all live in this yellow submarine. In school, yeah, they had to sing in Yellow Submarine, guys. In school, in nursery and juniors, in the morning for, like, assembly. Morning Has Broken, which I actually thought was a fucking hymn, and it's Cat Stevens, yeah? And fucking Lily the Pink and Yellow Submarine. It's just the weirdest thing ever. Anyway, it gets weirder. Anyway. And our friends are all aboard. Many more of them live next door. And the band begins to play. I'll stop there, guys. Now, in the film Yellow Submarine, you get two sets of Beatles, one in one submarine and one in another, almost like, you know, they're doppelgangers or like a parallel dimension. But many more of them live next door to us, guys, outside this realm, right close by. Trumpets play. Do, 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 do. We all live in the Yellow Submarine, blah, blah, blah. Full speed ahead, Mr. Barclay. Full speed ahead. All together now, Captain, as we all live a life of ease. Every one of us has all we need. So they got everything in the submarine. So if we are in a submarine, things grow. We're sustained by the sun and the moon's actions, etc. In this weird submarine. So I think it could be a thing. Fits. Plus it's pretty trippy when you fucking read it. We got neighbours next door, guys. Yeah, I know. So there it is. The Beatles had zero to do with it. You have the Blue Meanies, which are basically them. I reckon it's a little bit of a pandemic sort of thing going on in it. And there they are, the Beatles. Where the fuck are we? And there's other Beatles that go past them. Nice little Masonic handshake. And there they are. In the said submarine. Are they giving us clues? Are they giving us clues? I don't even know. Interesting, though. We'll look at the Beatles a little bit more. So what else tells us that we might be in something like a submarine or a ship is the Poseidon. Poseidon. He's a Phoenician water goddage. Yeah? Now, in the film, there's one early 50s film, which is the best one with Shelley Winters. But there's also the later one, isn't there, as the more recent, which was shit in comparison. But the story is, there's a ship, a giant ship, okay, on New Year's Eve party, okay, and it capsizes with a giant wave. The thing floods, they all tip upside down, they get wrecked. Then they ascend a tower, a bit like the Tower of Babel, to get to the hull, and the hull is exactly like the dome, to get cut out or get out of the dome to whatever is above. And that's the Poseidon Adventure's narrative. It even goes to another one, beyond Poseidon Adventure. So yeah, it gets capsized, a giant tidal wave, it's upside down, and the people ascend to get out through the hull, which is like a dome, in a Poseidon Adventure. And Poseidon, as you know, the narrative, just look into the narrative of Poseidon. The clues are many, many to do with reset and the whole of this narrative going down. So Jacob's Ladder, Mel. I think that might be what it is to get out of this place. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. Well, not just a spiritual ascent, but yet as well. Yes. So we're moving on. Cluage, and quite interesting. I found some stunning photographs, and I'm going to come back in 10 minutes or so because I've got quite a bit to show you. I'm going to have another drink of this, whatever it is. Ooh, that's nice. Tastes yummy, this Jägermeister. It's called. 700 you watching. Thanks, guys. Happy Tuesday to you all. Make sure to please share this out. What we're going to look into now, guys, is fake narratives for World War II never happened or World War never happened. Okay, and here's some clues as to why. Now, I found really interesting color pictures of the preparations for Overlord in Dday. The embarkation ramps, and this was back at Christmas. I went on holiday, or went away for a little while, run away, to Devon, okay, and they had the disembarkation ramps, okay, for D-Day, where 1 million Americans, all down in Devon and Dorset and Cornwall, ready to go to the beaches across the way from Devon, which is in just down by Cherbourg. Okay, the D-Day beaches, which are all a puzzle. Sword, Juno, Omaha, all of these just names were taken out of a crossword puzzle. So yeah, they left this place, okay, and they had these ramps we were looking at, me and my son, and they got like this sort of thing to commemorate it. And I thought, all right, well, they went from here. There must have been fucking millions killed on the beaches of Normandy. 197 casualties for that. At Utah. I thought, what? 197 casualties? That don't mean 170, 197 dead. That means like maybe 10 dead and the rest had their, arms and legs blown off, or somebody broke a nail. It's not necessarily so. Okay, so yeah, it was pretty lovely where we went. I was back then anymore on no, just me, my son, in Turkey. So, excuse me, silly noise. So D-Day bullshit. Now, I don't take anything away from the epic heroes of D-Day that landed on the beaches, but I think a big alarm call is they send Kappa, who are like, you're an epic photographer of battles, Kappa, and you've got bottle and you don't get scared. So Kappa, he goes to the beaches of Normandy, he takes loads and loads of photographs, and they get killed when he hands them over to apparently his apprentice, who fucks up the black room, exposed them to light, and none are left. Apparently half a dozen or so. This is one of them. So this is one of the only surviving fucking Thomas Kappa images of the happening of D-Day. So apparently the biggest bombardment in human history, even bigger than the Battle of Somme, Esquilian bombs rained down on Fortress Europe's defences at France. Okay, so this is it. So I guess they're hurrying because there is a mine sort of gone off, and here are these PT boats which they all clamber in. They must have puked their rings up, gone across Bristol, the English Channel, to land on the beaches. So it's not really Saving Private Ryan, is what I'm saying. I'm saying because, this is Omaha Beach, okay? A real photograph of Omaha Beach, not Saving Private Ryan. So, yeah, they had to get out of beachheads. So they used bungalows. You know the narrative. You've seen Saving Private Ryan. They blast their way out of there. They're in business. They're going to take out a machine gun bunker. You know the narrative. But anyway, so they're just laying about they're hiding a little bit. I guess an odd bullet is whisking over their heads. But they're not all blown to bits on Saving Private Ryan the way it shows you on the movie with that pedo Tom Hanks. I'm just saying. Because he's in it, it's just nulled that film to non-believable fucking utter bullshittery. Anyway, Saving Private Ryan. When the film came along, I was like, wow, this is fucking epic. I bet the D-Day landings would have been wicked. So here it is. Here they are, landing. These are the Americans landing at D-Day. Okay, not much going on, is there? They're plastic bags to keep their guns dry. Just don't get your gun wet, because gun wet is just basically won't work. The only ones that done any real action, as far as I can see, was the American Rangers, who scaled these cliffs you see here with amazing grapple and hooks and ropes. So here they are. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to stop and have a cigarette, get off the PT boat, going off and battle the hordes of Hun that are not really shooting at us. Yes. It was really stupid of them to come sneak up on us like that. Do you think we should release the Panzer? No, I think we should No, don't show them that we're even bothered. Are we bothered? Do you reckon he eats babies? He's like the size of two fucking Nazis, Gearing, isn't he? He smacked off his tits, by the way. He was a fucking opium addict, wasn't he? On morphine. So here's the Yanks. And they're looking epic, okay? They're not so bothered about... okay, it could be a later landing. But you've got to, wade in water. It's fucking bollocks, isn't it? Excuse my language. These are looking super tough and fantastic and happy. Elements of the 6th German Army, yeah? These guys, they mean business, okay? See, when I was a kid, if you're British, when you're a kid in the 1970s, or 1970s, you had a game of British and Germans, yeah? The streets of Britain were where the kids of Britain were having battles in the streets, guys, okay? I always wanted to be on the German side, but that goes with my name anyway, so it's suited, yeah? I'm Rommel. Nobody ever wants to be Goering. Nobody ever wants to be a Goering. Nobody ever wants to be, like Martin Bormann. Nobody ever put their hands up and said, I'll be Bormann. So there's a bit of action going down. I'm guessing that some people definitely got fried and killed. It was like the second front in World War II. But what I'm saying is the Omaha landings and the second front opening and the beachhead, which was painfully slow, by the way. Okay, this is what it looks like a bit later. We'll disembark 10 squillion tons of stuff. We'll put up barrages. So the Stukas, the gay Stukas, screaming at us when they're dropping bombs on us. Okay, don't harm us because we're protected. Okay, by loads of barrage balloons, which protect you apparently from Stukas. What's the most annoying noise in the world, guys? I'll do it a bit later. Not now. Maybe you don't want me to do the most annoying noise in the world. So yeah, they are off to fight the Jerrys in World War II. Go and beat up Hitler, apparently. Okay. All looking really happy, like nothing is going on. Yeah. It's really weird, isn't it? There we are. Let's shoot at them. There they are with the axe shooting at sweet fuck all. Nothing going on. Yeah. Look, the prize of war. I'm taking this back. This is worth 20 quid down the pub. Definitely get 20 quid down a pub for Nazi memorabilia. But in this day and age, probably get arrested. And use the PT boats. They could get fuckloads on them. They could get jeeps on. And check this out, guys. Only frigging Devon is Brixton. And they went out from there. We literally were standing on the ramps. Look at these heroes here. Yeah, these are the real McCoy. There's Audie Murphy there, look. Yeah. Audie Murphy's going to like kill a whole regiment of panzers on his own, guys. He is. But I must admit, these guys look pretty cool. They look like they're going to be all killed, though, don't they, sadly? This guy, he's definitely going to get killed. I don't know why I said that. But this guy looks like he's going to survive. He looks really cocky, like bullets miss him because he knows he's dead already. Now, on its PT boat, do you see these? Yeah? It creates an electromagnetic barrier. They used to have generators to charge these, so they couldn't be picked up by proximity mines. So the proximity basically had a charge, so the proximity mine didn't go, stick, boom, and blow everybody in that ship to Kingdom Come. So yeah, they had all the PT boats were lined with these giant cables to create a charge, basically, guys, to make them shielded. A bit like basically the Philadelphia experiment. In fact, this sort of thing was along the same lines of what they say was happening with the Philadelphia experiment, you know, shielding and cloaking. So they are going out from Devon, across the Bristol Channel, apparently lands on the beach and get shot at with cannons. There they are. Is that Turkey? I don't know, that looks a bit German. Look at that Antiquitech building. But there they are, the Americans. And I think we were stood by there only a couple of weeks ago. That looks a bit German. Can't be. Okay, maybe they landed and they're gone marching through some French, for example, city, whatever. So yeah, this is what the arrivals go through. The arrivals go through these. They kit them out. They're like quartermaster stores. You go through, you come through the other side, and you got your little bag and your suit, and that's what the arrivals have. And there's a little British pier, Antiquitech pier in the background. And here they are. Not giving a flying fuck about going to go and get splat to eat. And here they are again. Look, these electromagnetic shielding. I found that really interesting. I've never seen them in photographs. And these are the best colour photographs I've seen of any disembarkation. You know, I am the type of person would look for, you know, film of disembarkations of Overlord. Check him out. Yeah? Now for 10 hours, you could have, like, literally be holding your arm going, it's come off. It's come off. But probably not. You'll probably all be all right. Are you Zeke Island? Yeah, there's Zeke Island. They're taking a piss, guys. Check that out. Real-time humor from 1940. 1944. Overlord. So yeah, they had a shitload of equipment, but they had to build it up a bit, get it over there. And they went across the channel, puking up their rings because it was really choppy. And these are flat bottoms. They haven't got like keels on them. They're just barges, basically. They piled men into. Check all the equipment on the British promenade here, seafront. I think that's oh, what pier is that? It looks like it might be Bournemouth, but I'm thinking further on the coast. It could be Bournemouth. So yeah, they're really interesting, Overlord. I think it's a crock of shit though, because of the lack of evidence that anything happened in this. Anyway, and really good little photographs. Right, I'm going to come back for a little bit and see how it's going. I've got 750 of you watching. We'll share some thoughts. I've got plenty to show you on a Tuesday night. I want to know what you're all thinking. Anyway. Who, me? Brighton. Oh, there's a few. Yeah, but there's no port like that in Brighton with the seawall and all of that, where you can park ships and not by Brighton Pier there isn't. So it's not that. I think it's maybe further along the coast. So it's not Brighton. I know that. So, Junior Thompson, good to see you. Let's shout a few of you. Welcome, anyway, to Martage's Flat Earth British not give a fuck, spontaneity, Broliology post. Anyway, so yeah, it's weird that axe song, isn't it? It's pretty much spelling it out. I think we need a boat. Anyway, so we're going to think about the Beatles in a little while. We're going to think about the changing of Antiquitech from absolutely super fantastic only 100 years ago, Cardiff Castle in my city, to now they even dig up big massive trees and take them out. Why would they do that when it looks absolutely beautiful? Just saying. So martinliedtke7@gmail.com, and if you do not know and you're new to Flat Earth British, we have the information. You can be found on Flat Earth British info/info.com. Excuse me. And right, Electric Tau, good to see you. Fairridge and Nanya Beeswax, good to see you. My dad's workshop, the Beatles, it's horrible. So they are pretty evil, the Beatles, but it's not them, because there was loads of Beatles. Even they tell you how many different Beatles there are. So Steve Dickinson, good to see you. Joey Manti, good to see you. Will 27, good to see you again. Freud, it's Wednesday night. I don't think it's Wednesday night. It is Wednesday night. Holy shit, I've lost a fucking day. Where did that go? Excuse me, guys, I've lost a day. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. Oh, wow. But to be honest with you, all these days sort of just... It's Wednesday. I was supposed to be doing something else. Oh, I was in a meeting tonight. I fucked up, yeah? Don't worry, we'll just go with it. I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, I got the days wrong. Shit. Anyway, I'm here now. Sorry, my computer over here, which you keep an eye on the chat with, has died. So, excuse me. So yeah, make sure to share this out if you would. I know I keep saying that, but it is quite important as to get this sort of truth and information out. And Flat Earth British love is important anyway, because basically there's a lot of people out there who are watching shit telly and no juice, basically. Why fucking would you limit yourself to juiceness in this realm any fucking way? Just saying, yo. So Leroy, good to see you. I love the Bee Gees too. And Andy Gibb. Poor Andy. Not really. Yeah. I love the Bee Gees. I'm a massive fan. I still play them all the time. I'm a bit of a disco head. It's pretty sad. And I like funk. I like, Earth, Wind and Fire. Boogie Wonderland. Gold Girl, good to see you. And Lee Lewis, who's just up the road in Bridgeendland. Lost a day, yeah, it's happening a lot. They seem to meld into one day lately. I don't know what's going on, but I have been really busy. That's why I'm having a little tipple. Like I said, I'm going to chill out with you guys, let my hair down, okay? Not take life too seriously, okay? We've got some fun to come along the way in this vlog, loads more juice. So make sure to stick around, make sure to share this out. Let's get us up to 1,000 people in the chat, okay, for the later juicage that is to come. So, cheers, guys, okay? Good health and happiness and good thoughts to all. I watch what I say lately. I don't want to be like accidentally like negatively invocating from words that I don't understand, because the vocabulary, is highly dodgy, isn't it? So I'm trying to be kind. Doing a good job. Anyway. So. Tiddly pum pum. Yeah, don't be singing that song. So. Yeah, I've lost my internet. Let's have a look if I'm on the phone. Yeah, it's lovely, that Jägermeister stuff. Go straight to your Brian. It's like made of herbs, by the way. It's like herb liqueur. It's about 36%. It tears your head off. And I don't drink, so I should be really splattered on this vlog. So that'll be entertaining for you all. Not that I give a fuck. Highly dodgy, Crystal Anderson. I got you all in chat, yeah. Good to see you. You haven't missed nothing yet, Crystal. It was only an hour or so. There's plenty more, another hour or so to go. In fact, I could go for hours. For hours, you know me. Batten Night, we love Batten Night. Yeah, Batten Night, right, loves Flat Earth British peeps so much. It's changed his entire life. How many people do you think in the last week have said to me how much Flat Earth British has changed your life? In fact, there's a message from Love in the Mist, who's there. She was in a chat the other day, and there was, I think it was about 12 people in there, but one of them was talking about Antiquitech, and she said basically, do you know Martin? And she went, oi, oi. And then another woman went, oi, oi. And it was like basically a third of this little crowd, they all knew about our subjects. I'm thinking this is being really, really shadow banned. And I'm thinking that this subject is a hell of a lot bigger than you would see just looking on the surface. I think it's massive out there, along with flat Earth as well. So Tina, good to see you, Tina Bates. Celestial Magnetic, lovely name. My brother in Arms, who's Alva Billy. Thanks for that little decode earlier. That was really good. Para does sort of speak of flight. Roma, good to see you, my friend. Colin Joel. And I love our FEB family. We are cream and Grooch. You've been your years. You are an essential part of FEB-ness. You know this. George, liked and shared. Thank you, George. This is what makes Martin happy. Okay. Yeah, I don't need much to make Martin happy. I'm actually quite, simple person. Shit. I am in flu. Jeffrey Griffin. Deep Purple. Oh, I was playing Deep Purple today. Funny you should say. I was playing basically the song Stormbringer, the David Coverdale version. Okay, 'cause he was quite good, David Coverdale. And why do I like Deep Purple? Richie Blackmore's one of our lot. He's from Cardiff. You could walk down Railway Street as a kid, and you're Richie Blackmore practicing in his bedroom. Right sad get he was for one of the biggest rock bands on earth. You'd be surprised. Larry, Q-Essence. I miss Maggot. Maggot. What, a goldy looking chain? Nobody misses Maggot. We like Bat Night. We like him. And there's Love in the Mist. Who's Jenny? And we have Tall Oaks. Funkadelic is safe. I love a bit of Funkadelic. Yeah, I love funk. So I've been having a bit of it's not depressing, Depeche Mode. I know it's Tavistock Institute. It's quite telling. So that's me on there. Excuse me, let me just my volume down. So who else we got here? Oh, Joy. Tataria is still there, but on another timeline. I like that. Maybe it's just close by, our neighbours close by. This place is infinitely fucked. And when I say, are we in hell? I'm starting to think now, hang on a minute. Look at the change and look what we found ourselves in and the situation we just found ourselves in. What if everything's reversed in this place? Up is down. That's down. I'm just saying, everything is reversed. The words lift is devil in reverse. Just saying, yeah. Just fucking. And I'm just saying that they could be telling us that we are living when we're in fact dead. If that was the case, it'd be fucking epic because there'd be nothing to worry about. Most people are worrying about fucking that anyway, aren't they? Seems to define humanity, which is pretty telling in my intellect. Jasoja is what's that? Can't read it on my eyes. Lataria. Great red dragon. Truth is infinite. There is no end and no beginning. No, we're going to get to a big zenith when everything, the entire paradigm probably fly apart. Well, hopefully not materialistically, but everything will be reset. And what we intend will happen, okay, for this golden era that's been fucking robbed from us. We want it back. This slavery and this being like cattle, being branded and all of that, it's even awful taste in my mouth, guys. I'm just really not into it at all, or any of it. Are you? Plus, I'm not really the type to have a bus stop or a sign on a bus, for example, telling me to pretend that I've got something. Okay, that's just insane level of mind control that I'm not willing to go to the levels to for anybody. And I can't have people telling me what to do either. It's like some sort of mental illness with me. It's like yesterday, and I did respond badly, but not really. I'm not really giving a fuck. Not this year. This guy who I know, right, from when I was a kid, who's very, very fucking dodgy, needs a slap, okay? I walked past him in B&M, a supermarket, and he said, "Where's your mask?" And I just snapped and told him to go. Basically, I told him to fuck off, or whatever. But yeah, he did fuck off. He came along trying to grovel, but I'm like, don't even look at me. I don't even want you looking at me. Yeah? It's too much of a rotter to even look at me, especially what this guy's sort of guilty of in his past. So yeah, I'm not having that. Don't even dare tell me what to do. Fuck that shit. People, stuff, things. Do you know what I mean? Free energy. Washer. Don't feed that wolf. Wolf, what's that in reverse? Flow. When they say go with the flow, are they saying go with the wolf? I'm just saying, flow is wolf in reverse. They reverse these words, you know, guys. It's a bit spooky. Sonia Testament, right? Literally, do you know Sonia Testament? Go and watch a vlog. Campbell Autodidactic shared. She took snow from the garden, yeah? It don't melt. Oh, no, this burns like plastic, this snow, yeah? Because it's so full of fucking chemtrails. And literally, like, the match goes, shh, yeah? Epic! Yeah, good little video of that, I tell you what. Whew. It's undeniable, actually, that they're fucking with us, okay? I seen a photograph 3 years ago. It come up in my photographs, you know, when they tell you, photos of 3 years ago. And I'd taken pictures of the chemtrails above you. It was absolutely disgusting. You know, the last couple of days when it was a little bit bluer, not one. And now, sun, I don't even know what's happened to the sun. It's gone for like ever for the moment. It's just really thick grey, really black clouds over us. Teresa Hippie Shake, Adolf was right. I am the wolf. I don't know what they mean by that. And Lapis, who's always there, epic. Peachy, Jacob Law, Martin, got a good name there, Matt. Art Matters. And excuse me, Deco Dude's there as well. Dan MC. If I've missed any of you out, I do apologise, but I'll try and get you all in. But a big universal. Flat thumbs. Much love to you all. Most folks are wearing black masks. Weird as fuck. I haven't seen many black masks. I've seen. What I'm not getting is, like, even when they're not wearing them, they're wearing them around their chins. What are they actually saying when they're doing this? Are they saying, "I'm just showing you I'm still like the man's little bitch by having a fucking nappy on my chin"? It's like, don't they get rash? Don't they all like the snot go on their chin? And it's fucking disgusting. I'm feeling a bit ill now. Ugh. In fact, I better get on these Jägermeisters of splattering. Chemtrails in London too. Fair enough. I bet. And Carla's here too. Good lover. Who is Carla Red Pill? I am so late. You haven't missed that much, Carla. We're all right. We've got loads to go here on Flat Earth British. Let's see if we can get loads of people more in, though. Okay, we might not happy. Martin happy and smile. What's this? Bagdan Bogdanovich. I said that right. Nice one, Bagdan Bogdanovich. I like your name. Cool. I said that right. Helen Edgar says 739 watching, 302 thumbs up. Get up. Yeah, flat thumbs. Get them up. If you do like the video, we're quite a way to go yet, though, guys. I must admit. Okay, probably another hour or so. It comes today. And Lance, much love to you, my brother. And Sapiria Urdu, which I was pronounced right. And Kat, D-Cat, who's in my comments all the time, is some kind of genius. Don't know how she knows so much about everything. It's beyond me, but it's great learning from her. Karen Snyder, good to see you. White Wolf. So, yeah. Oi, Savaloy, and Trav. And Little Fox. Hiya. Much love to you, too. So, anyway. I'm happy. Let me just take my time with things because I tend to just run away with my Brian. No, I don't watch that. You know, I don't even comment. I can't even be bothered anyway. Best channel ever, Ivy Bird. Yeah, spread the word. Okay. Obviously, it's the greatest show on earth, but we've got a long way to go yet. It's going to get tricky. But don't worry, because I'm on it. Full of confidence. So anyway, let's have a giggle. We've plenty to laugh at now, okay? There will be, it's not going to be like all jokes, okay? And willies in this, guys, okay? It's not all about tits and asses in reality, okay? We're going more beyond that now. Point. Yeah, whatever, man. So anyway, please share this out. I'm going to be basically showing you, right, who works for the Tavistock Institute. Not the modern people, okay? But from 1967 prior, who their main people were. Okay, it's quite telling. Apparently, Adolf Hitler was kept out of the Sgt. Pepper's cover. Also, Gandhi. Okay, probably not popular for some reason. Don't know. So let me just get rid of that banner. Excuse me. And then I can share screen. Peace and love, Joe. Make sure to share this out. Please, please, please. And I'm going to continue to get splattered and hang out with friends in 5 British. Okay. So the Beatles, okay, full of clues. We know that Paul's been replaced, okay? He's Billy Shears now, and he just entered the Beatles after he got, like, splattered, okay, in whatever, car accident, whatever. He probably climbed a lamppost, whatever. Doesn't matter, does it? Anyway, there was more than one Ringo, a few John Lennons, and more than one Fall. And I'm not sure about George. I don't think anyone would notice if he was replaced, something about him. But anyway, so there's a big thing about the cover. Apparently, this is a coffin of Paul, ganja plants, there's a hooker. In fact, I'll tell you everything that's in this. And when I read it, I was like, oh, fuck me, that's sinister. Like, literally. So, yeah, there's a load of clues. Yeah, this is this fucker here, right? I really... So this is the manager, Brian Epstein, who he loved his boys, don't you know, as Brian. And he's made them the mop tops. He's done an unbelievable marketing coup where they've hired girls to, when they arrive, to scream because nobody actually gives a fuck. And then he has a mysterious death. But the guy was a homosexual. He was bound to have killed himself in a drug overdose, but the guy wasn't supposed to be a drug addict. But they killed him because I think that maybe he was going to expose, or maybe he didn't want to go along with the satanic plan. Too many people getting hurt, maybe. Because they were pushing the narrative of drugs and stuff. How many people's lives do you think the Rolling Stones and the Beatles actually fucking ruined? Think about it. Tune in, drop out. Yeah, and you tune in and drop out. You're in a fucking skint and on the fucking street. That's brilliant advice. Thank you very fucking much, social engineer who works for CIA. So, Sri Yatskiwa Gary, Giri, I don't know who that is. Alistair Crowley, well, he would be there. Mae West, come up and see me sometime. Okay. Lenny Bruce, he was quite funny. I like Lenny Bruce. Karl-Heinz Stockhausen, composer. W.C. Fields, I can't remember what his famous catchphrase is, but see him with a cigar. How are ya? Maybe that. Carl Jung, psychiatrist. Edgar Allan Poe, Satanist. Fred Astaire, I like a bit of Fred and Ginger, gotta be honest. Richard Merkin, don't know who that is. The Vargas Skill by Alberto Vargas, don't know what that is. Leo Gorsi, don't know who that is. Hans Hall, don't know who that is. Simone Rodia, don't know who that is. Bob Dylan, a.k.a. Robert Zimmerman. Blech. I do like, obviously, Subterranean, Homesick Blues. Yeah. Apart from that, no, not my cup of tea at all. So, Audrey Beardsley, administrator, don't know her. Sir Robert Peel, Aldous Huxley. Did you know Aldous Huxley, author of Brave New World? He took LSD on his deathbed, apparently. So I think that was a really, really, good thing to do, actually. I think you should be clear. I'm not sure if you should be on any drugs because they fill you up with morphine when you die in this realm, and to gently relax you away. But the truth is, I think you've got to be clear to meet the ferryman and mogrify or whatever this thing is when we go into one room and into another, basically our change, because that's all it is, isn't it? It's a change. But yeah, he took LSD on his deathbed. He's an incredibly intriguing individual. So was his brother, if you've looked into Aldous Huxley. So Dylan Thomas, who's a daft alcoholic Welsh twat under Milkwood. Blech. Why don't I like him? Because he's a fucking mess. Yeah, it's like anyone. It's like all Welsh people, just chronic alcoholics that just dribble shit, moaning in the pub. Yeah, because that's not atypical of Welsh people. Actually, most of us are fun and quite happy. Well, this one is anyway. But like, I'm going to redefine myself. I don't think I'm that Welsh. Really, more international, if that's even a thing. Yeah, I feel international. I feel like I'm the whole realm rather than one country. Yeah, I can't identify with one at the moment. So anyway, Terry Southern, don't know who that is. Dion D. Machi, a songwriter. Tony Curtis, yeah? Tony Curtis. Yeah, he was good, Tony Curtis. He dressed up as a bitch a lot, didn't he? Oh, sorry, I should reframe that. A lady boy. Along with Jack Lemmon a lot, and Marilyn Monroe. And who else was in that film? Marilyn Monroe. But anyway, I think there was a bit of character shift thing going on between them, Marilyn Monroe, whoever else was in that film, I can't remember, when they're on the train. Anyway, Wallace, Wally, Bremner, Tommy Hanley. Yeah, Tommy Hanley was funny. I like Tommy Hanley. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, cool. Marilyn Monroe, she was in there. William Burroughs, he would be. Sri Mava. Oh, look, Avatar. Sri Mava Avatar Bajani. And Stan Laurel, but not Oliver Hardy. Isn't that curious? Richard Linda. Oliver Hardy, oh, he is there. The two of them are there. Did you see the last movie footage of Laurel and Hardy on YouTube in the 1950s? Yeah? Oliver Hardy is a skinny old bloke. He's not even fat anymore, but apparently he died. Karl Marx, for obvious reasons. There he is, hand in coat. You and me, son. No, not me. H.G. Wells, obviously Tavistock Institute. They tell you everything what's going to happen in that. Okay? Basically, feeding the Mordor in the future. A siren will go, and the brainless fucking Muscovites will all like just walk towards being basically plastic cheese. Anyway, or Soylent Green, or whatever. So James Joyce, he's included. Anonymous, hairdresser, I don't know. Stuart Sutcliffe, I don't know who that is. Former Beatle, oh yeah, he got his head kicked in and apparently died of a brain hemorrhage, apparently. But they probably killed him because he wasn't very, John Lennon. Anonymous. Max Miller. Okay. The Petty Girl. Marlon Brando on the waterfront. Okay. He's a bit of a player, but I really like Marlon Brando. High-end intellectual. Cleverer than everyone else around him. Sort of dig that. Tom Mix. Don't know him. Oscar Wilde. Artie Farty in the Extremo. Okay. Tyrant Power. Yeah, we liked a bit of Tyrant Power movies. Mark of Zorro. Makes a sign of the Z. Larry Bell, isn't that a curious name? Who's Larry Bell? Don't know him. David Livingstone, I presume, who was a missionary explorer. Beautiful. Johnny Weissmuller, Olympic swimmer, who was Tarzan Eugene. Do you remember him? He was an Olympic swimmer. Yeah, I think I remember that. Stephen Crane, who was a writer. Izzy Bonn, comedian. George Bernard Shaw, playwright. In fact, this goes on. Lewis Carroll, is he a real person? I doubt it. Through the looking glass she goes. Lawrence of Arabia, T. Lawrence, one of my favourites, did not have a good time as a prisoner in Turkey, or so they say. Anyway, and it goes on. But they kept a lot of people out. So they got Einstein in there. Okay. Largely obscured. Because just like his theories, largely obscured. I think there's loads of curious stuff. Wax model of Diana Dawes. Okay. Don't go for a swim in Diana Dawes' swimming pool. And most sinister of all, poor Shirley. She had a cow of a time, didn't she? Child actress. Second appearance on the cover. Okay. So what's this? Cloth grandmother figure of Jane Haworth. Cloth doll of Haworth of Shirley Temple wearing a sweater and reads, "Welcome, the Rolling Stones good guys." Third and last appearance on cover. Oh, that's fucking sinister in itself anyway. So what else is in there? Trophy, an idol of Hindu idol, another Hindu idol, and an idol there, which looks, ooh, what's this one? It's a spirit, a demon, this one, from Egypt, apparently. A hooker. So, pipe. A velvet snake, Japanese figure, stone figure of Snow White. Weird. Garden gnome. And what's the word garden? It's guard, isn't it? Garden. And a baritone horn. And a guitar. So, yeah, really weird. John Lennon, apparently, even though he had nothing really much to do with it, requested that Adolf Hitler be kept out. For some reason. Really weird. Who else? Sophie Loren, actress, because she was behind the horrible Beatles Waxworth. So Sophie Loren was apparently kept out. Who else do we know? Mahatma Gandhi. Basically, because he's like boring old fat, he smells a bit. Jesus Christ was kept out. Was requested by John Lennon. It's not bothered because the LP would have been released just over a year after John Lennon's controversial statement about actually, I think like the Beatles or me, being John Lennon, being more popular than Jesus Christ. And then they had a massive book burning or album burning of all the, the radio stations in America said, burn the Beatles. They basically are evil. And they said they're more popular than Jesus Christ. But, he was stating a fact. They were. Yeah. Everyone in the world knows the Beatles. And I think there's something in their name as well, Beatles, as in the scarab beetles, electromagnetics. Loads of clues. We'll look into the Beatles some more. I do enjoy a Beatle little rant on again. How about you guys? Yeah, thought so. So, have you all of you gone yet? 780 and nearly all of you watching. Please share this out. Let's get over. Get loads of people here, 1,000 people over to watch Martin Splattered. Now, Cardiff Castle. Now, you may have seen this last year. I was standing outside it doing that speech for freedom, for humanity that got totally ignored by my piss poor city, which are a bunch of fucking babos. But I'm hoping for better times this year when Martin puts his foot on the accelerator on the freedom front and becomes a superhero freedom fighter, which is what I intend to be doing, actually, guys. Plans are in motion right now. And I don't know if it's a little bit early to announce this, but we are going to have a festival, a Flat Earth British festival. We have a place to go to do this, and hopefully a lot of you will turn up, which you will. Anyway, okay. Music, Flat Earth Britishness, entertainment, some, maybe Midsummer's Eve, something like that. So, apparently, this is Cardiff Castle where I live in Cardiff, right? Now, they built this clock tower, which looks Chinese and pagoda-y, and all of these manors, okay, by the very famous architect, William Burgess, in the 1850s. Can you get a photograph of any of this going down? No, you cannot. Okay, so they got like a wooden thing there, which is removed, and notice they have tiny trees here. Okay, and it's the day of the horse and tram. So Cardiff's not electrified. And note that there's no building by here whatsoever. Okay. Now, weird transformations take place with Cardiff Castle. Now, also, we have an animal wall. A wall full of animals all the way along. A really beautiful, feature for Cardiff Castle. Okay, and then apparently you get to the age of the tram and them little trees and them little planters have grown this big, and then planters are still there, and that thing on the wall, the ivy has scaled this giant wall, and the clock tower. And this is called Duke Street. Now, there was a road, believe it or not, here called Duke Street, and they knocked it down to make all of this fine facade or frontage for Cardiff Castle, or so they say. But you can't find any evidence of this shit going down. So here it is, Duke Street. So this Kate House here is not in the photograph of the 1860s. So they've built all of this recent, apparently. So why does it look so ancient, and why is it on the other photograph a huge inconsistency? One of many that will happen in this post to Cardiff Castle. And this building stood there. That building stood there in Duke Street. They knocked it down to build that weird gatehouse. So there's me 3 years ago. My face says it all. I am really, really doubting the narrative for Cardiff Castle. This is supposed to be Asian portcullis. Yeah, it doesn't appear on the photographs of earlier. So they build these mansions. They are fantastic inside, I won't lie. Okay, but this Antiquitech with see the giant's crown on it? It's a crown. It's a giant's crown on it. A real giant's crown, I reckon. All mud flooded, and really low down. And I'm thinking, this is like, the narrative for this being built 1850s is bullshit. And we're looking at old world stuff, which it looks like. Okay. So there it is again. As you can see, there's all reeds in the air, and that building is not there. There's a little house. Really strange. And this is one of the oldest you can get, Cardiff Castle. And none of what you see, they got an interesting little well in the wrecked wall, post mud flood. And there's mud halfway up the wall. And the castle there is zero resemblance to anything that looks in the photographs or anything since or later. So I don't know what's going on or what we're even looking at there. But it looks like the mud is halfway up. So how many feet is that, you can imagine? So changes took place then. It was really strange. I don't know what's going on and why they wrecked it. Added bits. You can see that box is still there, and this big gatehouse is being added at that period there. It's a beautiful castle. And this is the old photograph. So inside Cardiff Castle, they're basically doing farming, and they're collecting hay. And the gatehouse there is only half of the gatehouse that is there today. They built one later since that. which they are claiming is ancient, but it's not on the record. So I don't even know what's going on. It's too weird. So there's supposed to be 3 ages to Cardiff Castle. The Romans first, then the Normans 1,000 years later, and then the Victorians. So I wish I could blow this up a bit. So look, I can. It's not doing it. Excuse me. But that's Cardiff Castle, post-mudflood 1700s, and looks completely different again. So that's what it was on the front. This building was there. So they knocked all of this down, because apparently these buildings backed on the wall. And then they added like grass, and then this gatehouse later, because that's new. So that's Duke Street. Really interesting old buildings. Shame they're not still there. And this is the oldest one, a photograph. It's an engraving, and they show you them houses on the manors, but the spires are not there at all. But it is only engraving, you know, which can be doubted. So still there, but the trees have disappeared. The planters are there, but no trees at this period. They've disappeared. And there's their manors. You see the top bits missing on that engraving. And that's what you get today. So they removed the animal wall. They removed all the trees. And they removed everything. And it's just that now. Just this bland, nothing going on castle with everything that was outside, all beautiful, taken away. This is supposed to be bits of Rome. You may have seen this a few times, this castle. I've been on visits like half a dozen times with British peeps. Nathan Oakley I went there once with, and other people. So this is fantastic to find here, guys. I'm not sure if the person who actually posted it knew what they were looking at. No, they didn't actually. So I'm just going to let you know and show you now. Excuse me. So we've seen Lee Flat Earth British sub, okay, show a active Antiquitech building in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. We've seen maybe secondary evidence of that by UAP, and we've seen other. Now, what are we looking at here, right, guys, is like orgonite technology, a clear rip in the sky directly above the spire of this old Antiquitech building. Now, it's snow on the ground. I'm presuming this is America, not Russia, but it's difficult to say, and the people are not talking. No, they were. It's in London, America, I think. So, what do you think is happening? Now, I think this building's still active, and I think this is, you know, a key. I think this person does not know what they're looking at, you see. They're like, wow, what's that? At first, I thought it was the sunset projecting a shadow of the dome of the spire across the sky, but that can't be. That can't be. And, you know, it's directly above it. It's directly above it. Maybe it's a little bit to the left, but it's above that building and not behind it. Orgon. It looks exactly like my friend there in chat, Mel. She got an orgonite device, and she sent me, in her cards, and she sent me an image last year, guys, right, of basically it was like misty like this, and there was just a clear circle in the sky directly above the orgonite device. Very much like what we're seeing here. This thing's still active, and it's still showing you what it's doing. There's an energy coming from that. Straight up. Is it not that, church? Damn right it is, guys. Antiquitech, still in action. Because he changed angle, and it's still above it, you see. That wouldn't be possible. It's coming from that device. Yeah, it's quite amazing. It just goes to show, you know, that these things are definitely more than, you know, they're not just places of worship. They are actual working devices. And there is a good bit of Antiquitech on that as well. Look, guys. It's got a resonator. Seems to have had a couple of bell towers going on. Maybe stripped out. But it looks really old, and it's got a rotunda. So it would have been an energy gathering in the past. And look, guys. It's action. Fantastic little find that. Yeah, the people didn't know. They just thought it was a freaky thing. As soon as I seen it, I was like, splatooey. Fucking Antiquitech. They had no idea, and I didn't bother explaining. They was from the Spanish-speaking world. But so that was found on my Facebook. So that's fantastic. Antiquitech? Evidence? Possibly. I think so. So let's have a look at some stuff. We're going to go up to images a day and other stuff. Okay. Just beautiful stuff. I was going to play some music, but to be honest, I'm just fucking getting hanging. So this is a beautiful, like, I suppose, pretty illustration of the fractal nature of reality. And this is what you find. Everything just goes inwardly, and the same outwardly, the microcosm and the macrocosm. But they, planets. But yeah, the fractal nature of plants into the eye. Could be in an eye, couldn't we? What about these fellas? They're always scraped and hurt, aren't they, whales? And they're beautiful. They go, or whatever noises whales make. Like, something like that anyway. But look how nice. He's not even going to bite his head off. Look at his eye. Yeah, he's got a massive Brian. I bet he's really intelligent. They could be really super smart. And plus they can send like a, you know, that harmonic, that signal right under the ocean for Spock to hear. It's like, they're not happy. They're not happy. He looks happy though. I get on with Wales, I would, because I come from Wales. It's probably a thing. So, beautiful waterfall. Look at them rocks in the background. In fact, all of it. It's a bit man-madey. Anyway. Yeah, water. That's a big part of the FEB narrative, isn't it? And how it peaks and troughs. And when I was in the Merchant Navy, I had the shock of my life. I thought there was no way I was going to be living. I thought I'd definitely die right now. Is when you see mountains. And if you can imagine the ship being just on the side of this thing, yeah, just being tiny. And you know, they're literally rolling down a deck, you know, trying not to fall in and stuff. And these can be monstrous. I mean, actually the size of mountains, guys. You go down them like roller coasters. They get up. They're a force and a life of their own. The sea is like a conscious being. It will protect you if you respect it and you show it respect and love. Like one big beast, one big entity. Look like this. It almost looks like it's, you know, entity in this shot. The way it takes form, waveform, the way it changes. How many different aspects of waves are there, guys? You know, white horses, peaks, troughs. Just incredible. This is us. See all them? Yeah, they're all wearing a mask, shitting themselves for what comes next. You know, basically lining up to get a death sentence. But we're not. Yeah, we broke out. We broke out, guys. Yeah, we're little sunflowers. We're breaking out to freedom. That is us. You buzzing? Fuck yeah. Oh, you know, lovely love. Look at them. It's like, oh, you're lovely, Mom. Will you catch me in? That's so lovely. Yeah, when we grow up, we can bite your face off. But they are lovely, aren't they? Oh, did I hear it all from Sunshine in the 70s? I know. So that's another bullshit narrative, isn't it? Dr. Strangelove, yeah? Film with a very sinister Peter Sellers. Don't like Peter Sellers. He was one of them. And I read basically his son's life story. He was giving him like cocaine at like 9-year-old and stuff. Highly dodgy individual. Peter Sellers, I mean. But in this film by Sidney Kubrick, okay, just before the moon landing films were made, this was one, and apparently the endearing features for the moon landing hoax was the effects in this movie, especially the B-52 bomber arrival part, and this effect chair was tempting for the American government to blag the moon landing. But that, look, if it was a nuke was real, yeah, that would rock. I do. So here's Plato. Oh, I have an idea. What could the Earth be really like? Ting! Yes, I've nailed it. What could the Earth really be like? Ting! Yes, exactly like that. Well done, Plato. You nailed it, my bra. So here's the Earth breathing. They haven't got the centre bit in there, if it is there. But yeah, it does that apparently on their globe and bullshittery. But it is from an azimuth or equidistant sort of projection. But it is showing you the way the Earth breathes. Fuck this gay Earth. Fucking ka-ching. I'm totally with that. Spuds, whoever said that. Yeah. Fuck this gay Earth, man. Your globe's gay. So apparently, if you're living on a globe, right, you want to hold on to your fucking side of your watery ball. Yes, because this is what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, you're not just traveling around the sun, you know, stupid fucking insane speeds. You're literally going curly-whirly, upside down, round and round, and everything else. Yeah. It's funny, the parallax never changes. Anyway, just saying. Do you know it can rain indoors? What kind of witchery is this, guys? Yeah. If it is real, which it is, I want that in my kitchen. Yeah. It's snowing. You've got snow clouds in your kitchen. Is weather modification not a thing? I call on Sonia Testament to test this snow. Yeah, man. I'm not being homophobic. Don't attack me. Just live and let me live. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying the globe is big. Look at that, right? So when we all lift our ascension together and we reach a point when basically click of a finger and everything sort of unveils, it'd be like that. It'd be like we'd be seeing reality, like, you know, without this, you know, sixth century perception, and it will move into like animals see this place. Yeah, we'll see it all. Yeah, basically it'll be the Celestine prophecy on acid. Yeah, it's sunset, but it's not setting. Okay, because set is the word for the devil, so it's not deviling, is it? So what's it doing? It's moving away. And isn't it weird how the light will always reach your feet? If you're standing your 100 miles at the beach, somebody else will reach their feet. Highly weird phenomena of subjective reality that cannot be denied by anyone in this realm. It's a fucking head fuck when you think about it. Okay. So, this was taken from 1 million miles out. Yeah. There was a man out there with a camera. He held his breath. He's good at holding his breath. He was a deep sea diver. Like all basically astronauts have to be deep sea divers because it's all in water. So apparently you live on this, okay? Apparently this moon, okay, even though the sun is supposed to be somewhere because it's illuminated, there is no. Hang on. Where's the Terminator line? Oh, we don't have one. There's a hotspot. Isn't that weird? And why isn't the moon casting a shadow on said Earth? Oh, forget it. Doesn't matter anyway. There's California there. Oh, isn't that weird? Where's Australia? Is it underneath there? Okay, so where's the North Pole? Where's Antarctica? Don't even fuck your heads up thinking about it. Earthrise on the moon. Dun, dun, dun. Bullshit! Dun, 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 dun. So here they are looking out of the window of their Hollywood, as Flat Earth asshole would say, homeless tweakers shelter. But I don't like that because people being homeless is not their fault. But yeah, tweaker shelter. Yeah. That's real. Yeah, you live in a globe. Okay, let's just relax and have a think a minute. Oh, I'm feeling loads better now. I'm feeling warm. You feeling warm? I love a good bonfire. Mel likes a good bonfire. Do you all like a good bonfire, guys? Yeah, we can all sit around there with our guitars, singing. Not singing Ginganguli because that would be weird, but like we could sing songs. We could dance. Yeah, I could dance to, I don't know, Bee Gees. Yeah, we could all dance on a beach party, and just saying, yeah, Martin's off on one of his wild, I want to get all the truthers together fantasy thing again, but it will happen. Watch this, plant grow. Ha ha! Fuck you! Ha ha! Yeah, one more time to the man. Woohoo! Good anarchy, my friend. Yeah, blossoming. It is blossoming. The power of the people has spoken. It's growing from seed to fuck you. So yeah, this is a weird notion, isn't it? Celestial mechanics. Yeah. So if you're on that sweaty gonad, hanging on by your teeth because basically it's spinning around the sun, apart from the insane speeds that they tell us it's doing. It's doing this weird thing, and look at the strange geometrical shape that they have made up. Yeah, parallax never changes. With their insaneness, do you feel like you might be doing that? Come on. Yeah, I think it is. It must be the biggest loop in history. Yeah, that 93 million miles away. This is supposed to be, but we're getting really close by here, or is it over by here? Well, they don't really know. They keep changing the distance of the sun, but baby. So yeah. I like that beach one. Yeah, and they nuts, guys. I can't believe people believe in the globe. So fucking 20, whenever. Anyway, this is brilliant. Have you seen this new drug? Yeah, it's on an encyclopedia. So it's been discovered. Paracetamol oxyfluorobenzodronomycin is fucking epic. It's the latest development in a long line of wonder drugs capable of curing everything from AIDS to pubic lice. It's also shown proficiency at treating leprosy, SARS, and nerdiness, and being struck by lightning. That's handy. Especially if you haven't got an umbrella, among other things. So yeah, this thing's been highly tested. It's been rolled out. You can buy this GlaxoSmithKline formulated this new wonder drug. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, testing. Yeah, well, only a few thousand died. Yeah, it's not like they're testing for the Ronavid, is it? Yeah. So yeah, toximoxifrusobenzodronimycin. Yeah, that's right, says another fag. Who is Oscar Wilde? But I think that's the thing. If you're a nerd, fucking get on it, guys. Yeah. But I think nerdiness is an endearing feature in humanity. Anyway, let's have a Pics of the day. Have more thinkies. Fuck me. Right, I need a drink. Right, thank you for joining. I haven't got a clue how many of you are there because basically my thing for keeping an eye on you all has dropped. So I've been thinking about canals. This is incredibly interesting. Now, remember I said canals were channels. And I said that they're in straight lines. They go through many cities. And I'm thinking that these weren't just horse-drawn barges in the Golden Age of Tartaria. They wouldn't have been because we had Antiquitech. And this is says the attraction of electric canals. So these wires are going to this by all accounts. And these electrical cables, okay, the conductors on there, they're going this way, not out to the road. So the device, the electrical device, is canal. So I'm thinking, these canals transferring charge and what we learned about, wirelessly transferring a charge through a water medium. Salt water would be better. So resettage and the weirdness of the Middle Ages. Now, you'll see this a lot with, you've got this double-headed Janus, this other guy here in medieval clothes, Terror, Jammy, Janus. There's Janus. Okay, anyway. So they're on a floating cloud and they have this ball which has another realm in it. They always do this. And, what's the score here? So they're in a mud flood. Oh, no. So they're burning pit of hell. So they're on Earth right now. And I guess these are coffins or something. They're really weird. So like they've all poured out of a portal, maybe. What's your interpretation, guys? Jamie says, does he? Thanks, Snesny Pipes. I know this is interesting as well. Going on, I've been looking into canals a bit. Now, I posted about this a couple of years ago. Was the amazing canal system in Venice Beach in Los Angeles, which is gone. Most of it now, but it was fantastic, and why they got rid of it is beyond me. But it says 1973 there, maybe this was still up and running, but most of it's gone now. And this is Venice Beach, and isn't it incredible how it resembles a ship? So when you see the Queen or any of them excuse me language, any of them dignitaries, okay, you have to bow and use your bows of the ship. And they might be a bit stern and use your stern of the ship. Yeah? And everything on the ship, actually, is analogies for, with the maritime law and everything, what's going on the deck of this place. So, yeah, isn't it incredible? The Venice Beach was based on a Phoenician, because it's Venice, it's the Phoenicians, and they built it in LA, and it resembles, or is, the design of a ship. No mistake in that. Okay, so here they are. May I introduce to you the act you've known for all of these years, except it's not. And the many Tavistock codes, then basically laughing at the people and showing them in plain sight because they know and the people don't. Okay, this has to be, I've shown this before, but I actually love this image. This has to be one of the most, this is what's wrong with humanity. This is what we've become, guys. Okay. Now, not that I got anything against Mr. T. Yeah, he's like, don't take drugs, kids. He's awesome, isn't he, Mr. T? Plus, he's one of the A team, right? But I think this is probably where he's like, yeah, I wish I hadn't sold my soul to the devil. Yeah, there's 100 nasty sexual things he's willing to do, right, before he has a vampire who happens to be the first lady. Yeah, she looks happy. He's like, holy fuck. Sitting on his lap with a Mr. T doll. So this is where we got to in humanity, guys, okay? Is Mr. T pretending to be Santa Claus and getting Nancy, I'm sure she's trying to kiss him on the forehead. I think that's probably the worst moment in Mr. T's life. Yeah. I don't think he's aroused in any way. Look at her. Yeah. I think Ronald Reagan should have stuck with Jane Wyman. She turns out a right monster. If you want to find out what a woman's like, have a look at the mother. It always ends up like that. Oh, that's man's secret. Now look at this dirty old paedophile. This shows up on images. So we're just taking the nice donkeys out for a ride. Okay, children, just me, Walt Disney, and a whole load of you. I know I'm laughing, but look, Walt Disney with this poor little kid on a horse. Yeah, even the cowboy's staring at him dodgy. He's like, hold on, little boy, don't fall off. This place is infinitely fucked. Yes, he's Adolf Hitler. Okay. Now, I found these about 5 years ago by a contemporary artist, guys, and he posted about Armageddon in a virus, and he posted FEMA camps in docksides. Yeah? These such shacks with all these tents inside. Yeah? I found them again. There was quite a few of them, but some of them are really, really scary. Why you would be thinking that. Satellite dishes. And these FEMA camps on docksides and stuff, ready to ship you out your death camp. So here's Nixon, Watergate, funny that, wasn't it? With his best buddy having a Masonic handshake. Nothing going on with Chairman Mao. Chairman Mao's safe, yow. Okay? Yeah. We'll kill them all of them. No survivors, nobody. Spare the women and children? No, we're too brave to spare the women and children. Kill them all. This is what's going on there. So, I don't know if angels are real. I'm just suggesting, yow, right, that if they do ascend in a heavenly moment, it would be actually not all that bad. If this one ascends, okay, or descends, yeah, because he's big, yeah, I don't fucking matter. We get her, okay, on our side. She has a magical beam and big wings. No other redeeming features I can actually think of at this moment. I'm just saying, yo. Anyway, dog in an icy car. Dog in an icy car. Why do I want to cry? What's he thinking? I like this icy car. Can I stay here for 10 minutes? It's a nice icy car. I like that. I'll cry now. Anyway, let's have a look at some Antiquitech windows. This one's rather snazzy and fashionable. Made a lot of effort. There's no religious stuff going on. Stuff around it looks pretty ancient. And it's inlaid, isn't it? So... But yeah, the four corners in this and in the centre. Yeah, wonder. James seems to think so. Never seems to think so. Other people seem to think so. What about this lady? Yeah, burned to death. Apparently, she just went up in a frightful flame and died in a theatre. So I think it's something to do with limelight on the stage. Apparently it was really dangerous on the stage in the theatre. That's why the Drury Lane burned down over and over again, apparently, because of stupid lighting, they tell you. But these are all Antiquitech buildings. They're lying through their teeth. See these things here? I could show you 1,000 different versions of these buildings in antiquity, okay, guys? And the one redeeming feature you find is these. Okay? Harold Lloyd would jump and run up there. Or French fly man, but he's dead. But I'm just saying, right, they got these lines, which are like, as I said before, like heat sink. Like they could withstand a temperature or withstand a thump. But these buildings, you know, they're built to last. They're built to last reset. You know, if all this was underwater to there, to that line, then you could actually go in through the upper dome. Yeah. You'll see these a lot. You see them on banks. Look at banks on corners when you're looking around in your city, and you'll see this feature. I definitely think it's part of the Sukaport City layout. Oh, I don't know what this is doing to show up. It's just no reason whatsoever. It's just a lady, I guess, cavorting in a field in a knickers and a bit of lace. So I thought that was refined. I thought I'd put that in just for artistic purposes. So he looks a sinister fucker. In fact, this looks a terrifying image. Look, he's looking out the window up there. Look at this. Yeah, Bellevue Hospital. Yeah, let me tell you something about the Victorian era, guys. Bellevue Hospital, it ain't a happy place. Okay, I wonder what drugs he got in that bag. I bet it's like Lovin Las Vegas in that bag, guys. So what's going on? I don't know. He's just visited somebody, hasn't he? And he's just like, and they're just doing suspicious stuff. Maybe it's to do with epidemic. Maybe somebody's gone nutty. Check the architecture, though, guys. The size of this stuff in the old world compared to now when it's shit. So, back in the day, they used to have Miss World competitions. Basically, it was the oppression, or basically for dirty old elites, like, what was his name? Oh, Robert something. Anyway, they killed him off. To basically, well, use your imagination, but they used to have, like, I want world peace and poverty to end. My vital statistics. So they would have women like that doing Miss Worlds and just pure abuse them, basically. But they were happy enough. They started crying once they stuck that chandelier on them. Yeah, I'm probably going to marry someone very, very rich now. I'm not saying they were all stupid, but you know, overwhelmingly, if you were an intelligent woman, you wouldn't do that. Except for Mick Jagger's wife, wasn't she a Miss World? Jagger, what's her name? Jagger. So yeah, it gets hot in New York, and look, you know, just cool you down. It's quite safe, that, isn't it? Don't know what's happening there. It's probably a mud flood up in here. No, I made that up. So yeah, going cycling back in the 1940s. I'm guessing they're a lot cleaner ladies than they are in the modern day, aren't they? Yeah. Also, their bikes. No rude jokes about bikes and fluffy hair, but I don't know what they did for a living. But they're riding around on bikes and they look very happy. Also, right, skate to work. Do your bit, skate to work. Save fucking gas, guys. These ladies are saying it. And again, a big crowd. And there's the Empire State Building. Save on gas. So, yeah, fucking, they'll use anything to basically bedazzle. They've done it all along. So, this is an interesting building. It's got like the Greco-Roman columns, and it's just this strange top on its own on a corner. That looks electric, unless somebody comes up with a ladder. Two things that were never said. My father was a lamplighter, my mother was a knocker-upper. So here they are, these death camps, I mean quarantine camps, that somebody envisions a few years ago. He looks to be sunk in the mud. No, there's something going on. So, do you remember Jade Helm? When all them people in Texas marching, doing, well, we don't know what's going on with Jade Helm at the time. So, an internment camp, a concentration camp, which looks no different to Hooverville, looks no different to Andersonville of the American Civil War. Check it out, guys. Hanging washing out and getting on with the day and stuff, but, you know, that's what they want, you know. They, with pandemics and shit, yeah, they could do that. They can round up cities and just put them in camps and stuff. And these camps are in place. Guillotines are in place, by the way. They got fuckloads of guillotines. I think that's going to be their favourite mode. So look at this. This is how cruel. Get up and go and get killed like a man. This boy must be all of 14 fucking years old. And he's pissed himself. And he's been screamed at by his commanding officer to get over the top and get blown up. This is what control is in world wars. That's what they do. Order you to death. If you say no, you're shot. It's best to be a conscientious objector or run the fuck away or become partisan. So, blowing up the old world, dig it up, get the women and in to do it. Apparently, in this case, must be Berlin, and build it up again. Massive contracts, brilliant business, the industrial complex. Anyway, when you ride alone, you ride with Hitler. Join a car sharing club today. Did you hear that? That's good advice, guys. Okay, please don't drive alone. Okay, you could be driving with Hitler if you're driving alone. Nobody would want that, would they? Holy Toledo. Read the Toledo Bee. Shoe shines and lots of mud. Things missing. I wonder what that wire is along this. Do you see all the wire on there? Yeah? You see that? Isn't that interesting? All that wire. I wonder what that does. This is an interesting little shot of Toledo. Nice big building. Republican headquarters. Ooh, what's on top of that pole up there? Ooh. Vanilla skies as well. Days of the cycle and the horse. Look at the mudflood window there. Holy Toledo. So there was another thing they used to say is heavens to Murgatroyd. I think it was on not animal magic. The one with the fucking Snagglepuss. What was Snagglepuss on? Can anyone remember what Snagglepuss was on? Barbed wire, keep them off the tree. Is it? Oh, thanks, Squirrel Sniper. Can you see this building on a corner? All canopied over for the heat because it's got to be kept cool. Probably southern facing. Have a look what's on the roof. Yeah. So wire coming up here from this. There's another gantry there. Wires going from it to there, to there, to there, and from there to there. Yeah. What do you reckon? That's a whole lot of wires for some, I think they left in because it's a bit of a crappy image. But yeah. Grand Hotel de Paris, and a shitload of wires coming off the roof. Don't know what they are. They're not trams. Anyway, this is Baalbek, ancient city of Heliopolis, and I'm wondering what this designates. This is from the Phoenicians, Babel, apparently built by Cain. Again, okay, it is the place where we live. And again, they have the Tudor rose in the centre part, almost suggesting again that the four angels or the four corners of the earth are in fact in the centre. That would suggest to my Brian. Yes, okay. So are we dead? And what about this Middle Ages image where these dead men with their guts all open escorting these ladies anywhere? And she's like, fine. Well, what could it mean? What could it mean? You ladies, you're a real pest. This is 1913. You must wear dresses with basically 9 inches leg showing. How things changed though. So yeah, look at him. I bet that's the closest he's ever been to a woman. He's dragging her, sticking her in the Black Maria, and they're taking him away for these bathing suits. Yeah, because they're not allowed them really. Anyway, more date anomalies. This one's made out of that's the crappiest fluxing I've seen. It looks like cake mix. So it's an E or an I, but it's certainly not a 168. Okay, so it's I68Y. 68Y. What year would that designate? We don't know. We think they added 1,000 years and they're lying about all. In fact, I'm saying there's more than one timeline, and we're seeing more than one timeline. We're seeing more than one place. Okay. And there we go again. A J for Jesus, or the year of our Lord, 703. So again, a J designating that year. Not an I. So the year is what? 703. Probably. It says Joseph on there. Don't know what it is. This was a brilliant image. This is in India, in Mumbai. And what it's showing is like Greco-Roman, or what they would call classical architecture. I guess in the site the Europeans to build in all of this. Yeah. The scale. Look at the people. Look at the people to this building. Look at this roof here. The scale of it, guys, is just massive. It's just massive. I just can't imagine, why they would build this edifice in such a massive fashion when people are only this tiny. They're never going to reach the top. All that airspace, giant frontage, all these columns for what? Breaking up a wave, breaking up a blast, double entrances, tiered entrances for like floodage. So you can get in these buildings. You get in like first tier, second tier, third tier. So you've got three levels. Okay, so the water comes up this high. You can step off your boat onto this veranda and go through the secondary door. I can't imagine what else they do. And you get the safe for the third as well. So they definitely think about reset when they're building these older buildings. This is in India also, and also has these columns all over it, which are part of, in my mind, circuitry. I don't know what this is, but I only downloaded it because it said Mel on it. A Mel and Nick 222 plate and window glass. Okay, it's Mel. Old Nick, not old Nick, but Mel. It says there. So yeah, I think this is in New York, probably the Jewish quarter by. No, Mel and Nick doesn't actually say Jewish, does it? It's not really. No, not sensing that. So there's a lot of kids. I'm guessing it's New York. It looks a bit Italian. He looks Italian, wouldn't you say? Yeah. I think this is more Italian quarter. In New York, what's that? Bomb explodes. Where bomb explodes, it says there, guys. Hope it didn't kill all them. What's what that vending machine does there? Bubblegum, maybe. Wow. Maybe the bomb was already exploded. I don't know. Wow, that's an intriguing little shot. This woman, she's pretty. She's saying, get me the fuck out of here. She can't wait for the second she gets out that cage. She's literally dying, and that big cat knows all about it. He's like, well, I just had a massive steak, and like, I don't even eat women, you know? They're not on my repertoire. But look at her. Look at her body language. So she's like, get me the fuck out of here. Look at this busy street for action. What do you think they are? Are they barrels? Look at the amount of trams all back to back to back. How's anything moving in this city street? Cosmozander, Cunard lights. My father knew Cunard. And look at the size of this. Is this Market Street? Sure where this is. Oh, I wish I could fucking know. Got free shirts, but what a clusterfuck of action. Elston Avenue, wherever Elston Avenue is. Could be New York, I guess. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, these corner buildings, these banks, they're everywhere, guys. You name a city, they're in them. Okay, you know, it could be Melbourne. But again, these strange features. They got these deep, things for basically to climb up. But they look like a gadget. They look like heat sink, don't they? Or some sort of technology. And what about this? The upper window up here where statues or something would have been before. So that is a corner bank, okay, in Cairo. In World War II, probably because of the sandbags. On Cover of Life magazine. But beautiful bit of architecture there. 824 of you watching, and welcome everyone on Facebook as well. I haven't forgot about you guys. Much love to you guys. Please make sure to share this out as well on Facebook. So this is the Terra Nova, who is with the expedition that sailed from Cardiff, arrives in apparently Antarctica, okay, with Scott, who's about to go for a walk in a little while. So it's so cold in Antarctica, you don't need gloves. You just need your jumper. I don't see any ice wall happening here. That could be Mount Erebus. And a load of what looks like mud. Okay, they'll be eaten. But this sailed from Cardiff, this Terra Nova, to the ill-fated mission or exploration of Antarctica. So he's on his own there. There's only another person in the shot. He looks akin to the dog Scott, but he doesn't look cold. He doesn't look cold. He's holding a rope in Antarctica in the freezing, 40 below stuff. Isn't there even a wind? It's weird, isn't it? What are they? What are they? Well, they're not going up to the ship. They're coming off of here, and they're going where? Up to a mast, maybe. I don't know. It's really strange. Good little shot, that, though. Only weighed anchor. So, warm socks, yeah, definitely. All right, so this is in America. I don't know what state. I'm very sorry. But they got some tents there, and somebody's climbed up to take an image of this. And I thought, wow, isn't that an intriguing little shot? He's seen something. These... just so sharp, these edges here, like coins. And this little bit here looks like brickwork, and it's just like mud going up to what is a really exceptionally large wall. And then I looked at these, and that's a face on there. And that's a face on top of there, and that's a face on top of there. These could have been huge statues at some stage. These stones here, they're right angles. So, and the bits at the bottom look like they're washed and worn. Looks like might have had non-meltage. Something there strange happened. So, yeah, I think for a reason this guy basically looked at this. And I think they're really intriguing rock formations anyway. Yeah? There's no river rushing through there. Not that I can see. Oh, really intriguing. So, These were all over America in the past. The San Antonio Express. Big giant's skull unearthed by NPA workers near Victoria. So yeah, they found heads, only one of them apparently. Giant skull believed to possibly be largest found in the world. The human skull shown on the right, recently unearthed from Victoria County, Texas, by anthropologists, and the other two are normal size. So it's twice the size of a normal skull. There's a narrative there. Okay, but they go on about stupid time scales. But there is evidence there was definitely another civilization going on in Texas. Anyway, so yeah, apart from this king in apparently whatever Middle Ages era, it's got broken branches. It's post reset. They're doing up the church machine in the background. It's post reset, and everyone's worshipping strange idols. What idol is that? He's like looking like he's alive, and he's looking at you, and he looks like a lizard. His arms are missing. So yeah, they're destroying and ripping down idols. This king's ordering, and the people were worshipping some sort of lizard in this area. Isn't that strange? Don't know. This is a good one. When I was a kid, you could go here. The mud would. I lost my shoe in there. Brand new hush puppy, and I had to go up and tell my mother I've shit myself. Anyway, I get a clip across the ear. This is the Royal Hamadryde Hospital. Okay, for sailors that was in Cardiff Bay. It's not there no more, not as far as I know. And it was an old Napoleonic ship that was converted into a hospital, but it also was a plague hospital. So they had these ships, old Napoleonic ships, out on the mud in Cardiff, where they would put sick people on, out of the way of all of the population. So Royal Hamadryde Hospital for Cardiff. The figurehead of the Hamadryde, big Phoenician one, is in the museum, which I'm banned from for life. Not that I care. So here's some iffy goings on. Okay, I want to draw your attention to this Renaissance picture. The woman in the center. Is she human? What go on with her hair? Why has she got like a silver hand? Or is it him? Yeah, this is Granny, is it? Granny's hideous. And there's iffy goings on. So this guy, you know, he's coming in and he's doing some dodgy stuff, like saying some spy stuff. And they're all looking a bit dodgy anyway, aren't they? And the clothes of them days had a lot to be desired. Yeah, cod pieces, tight strides like tights, men in tights. Yeah, is that really unsightly, guys? Yeah, it'd be really offensive to see people walking around in tights. Fucking. I'd have to leave this reality if that ever happened. So, this is really good. Cheap funerals in this Victorian photo. They seem really happy. That lady up there smiling. And they got a shitload of kids, maybe 2 adults, and they're outside the steward undertakers. So I'm not sure why they're at the cheap funerals. Loads and loads of kids. Maybe it's the school trip. Where do we go in, teacher, sir? We're going to the cheap funerals parlours today. Shut up. There's more going on, isn't there? Loads of kids outside a cheap funeral parlour, and they all got identical shoes on as well. They got shoes. There's something going on there. Can't work it out. Maybe their parents are dead. All of their parents are dead. And they're all having cheap funerals. Spooky, anyway. So something going on with photography. We think that it's a lot older. Some of the photographs we're looking at can be way, way back. And this is in New York State. I think Buffalo. And Kodak's head office. And he's done a cover-up on the age of photography, this cat, apparently. And look at that building next to it with the arch. Yeah, what's going on with that? So, yeah, definitely the age of photography is in question. Definitely we're looking at pictures from way, way back, guys. Another time, another reset. And here's some beautiful colour. Penicillin squirting out of her horns of life. Flowerage. She's a jughead, by the way. Yeah? She's a jughead, if you're there. And here's some reliefs that when they basically carved them, they had, I guess, templates and the Medusa. And these are on Novelle Cathedral, Marseille, Amiens, Rheims, is Bacchus, the Green Man on Rheims Cathedral. So these came along, these grotesques, later, yeah, I'm thinking after the reset, when they took these devices over for religious purposes, warship. Another thing I find as well with these Phoenician statues, okay, apart from they always got to show, mostly show one breast for some reason. There's the fan code, isn't there, I mentioned earlier. They're wedge shaped at the bottom. They're always like a wedge. And they have these two curly bits. You know, you always see this with Phoenicians, don't we? They wear them on the sides of their heads. They're like Tauruses. And in this case, you see them on their hips. Looks like they're automated. It's really strange. I want to know what's going on there. I do. We'll get to it. But anyway, yeah, Phoenicians. So out in China, some dudes have found buried village out in the middle of nowhere. Don't know what it's doing there, but they're drawing your attention, to it because they think it's significant. That is a brilliant mud flood. Taking this Russia because basically the reflection of the church, not the onion though. Look at that though. The grass literally touches it. It's ridiculous. Can you see that building is half buried in the mud? I don't know. Mud flood deniers. Anyway, you can have cars that are planes as well, but they're not planes. They're like these. They have like they're not like drawn by a prop and shaft. They're drawn by windage. A bit like them ones you get on the bayou, of Louisiana. Them they're pretty shit. Oh, I like them. So Napoleon, okay, here he is. He's just taken over the world. Yeah, because the whole world is Russia, Prussia, Denmark, Holland, Austria, Italy, and France on his globe. Okay. Freemason with his scepter. Makes himself... He was the Prince of Corsica and he made himself an emperor. What he was, what he is. And basically they exiled him on St. Helena, which is a dot in the Atlantic, just to keep him the fuck away. Because he's such a problem. So I don't know what's happening here. Seems a bit sort of suggestive as such. But I'm not sure if it's some weird form of snake charming. And in this case, it would see it's bum charming. What else is going on in the strange worlds of flat Earth British? Okay, look at these cats. Okay, we've got a lady who's being flagellated by a man with a flage. They're not called flages, they're called flails. She's being flailed by a flagellator. Loads of people hanging on a tree. A right fucking wrong un. Moses with a snake on the stick. Okay, who's this one? Gaton, who's a Roman. He's got somebody by the ear. It's a woman. She dropped the cup. She's a Phoenician. What's happening down here? A year or so ago, I went to town. My friend Mel was there as well, with my son. And we seen this art on the side of a church, side of a building by an artist. And there was glass fragments of shadow people, demonic forms. I had a penny drop the other night what that picture was about. I know what that picture is about. That guy knows. How the fuck did he know? I don't know, guys. Maybe you want to fry an egg. You got a frying pan ready. Speak French, you'll know. I guess this is like French revolutionary stuff. See the false hands? Something going on with claps. They make you clap, don't they? So these guys, they got rammed. Time is money. Not money. Time is money. Funny. So yeah. When I was in the Navy, like they basically give you a life jacket where you get a little bag of dye and a whistle, which is really handy in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, dead of night. You know, you have your little light and you have a bag of dye, no one ever see. Whistle. Help. Help. Yeah, you want to be seen. Fucking no chance. So I've shown this before, but it just came up. Is a nice view of post-mud flood, because the water features are all still mudded. Somebody's come up from an underground bunker. Civilization's back up and running Tatarian style. And you get taxis, balloon taxis, which you would have. And probably umbrellas. Umbrella tech as well. Yay. Ooh, the blessings of paper money or king of bad subjects. So somebody's having money shoved down their neck. Britannia's over here with a pile of cash because it's Britain and they seem to rule the world for some strange reason. I think it's because some tech they got. And people being boiled by demons. Judges putting them in there. So What a load of fucking bullshit. I'm really not liking this paradigm. It's boring and they're crap. So here's basically, I don't know if it's Pierre Reese, but it's really, really early map of the world. And I think this is how you're going to find, or we're going to find, this place where the ship should be at a certain point in time. You see these all over ancient world maps, okay? These portals. This one's here. And exactly where I've seen on a dozen others. Don't know what it signifies. There's no meridian line on the equator. Capricorn running through it. There's one here too, and one down here, and one down here. I think they're vector points. I think that's what they are. I think that's what's going on. I think you can skip. I think you can get the fuck out. You got to go in to get out, or down to go. You got to get north to get south, in to get out, up to get down, down to get up. Everything's reversed. But yeah. So the Americas are on this early map, obviously before they were discovered. According to Columbus. Bullshit. I don't know. I just really liked the composition and the colour and the way the petals touch the water. I don't know. Just really nice, isn't it? What do you think? Oh, that's just me then. The carpet salesman of Tartaria. Okay. I tell you what. This one. 2 previous owners, yeah, 30 miles to the gallon, mate. This thing, like shit off a shovel. You want this carpet, mate, let me tell you, you want this carpet. So I guess they're like second-hand car salesmen of the day. They get rid of beautiful Persian carpets, which obviously fly. So there is your carpet salesman in the past. Isn't that a lovely picture, painting? And then carpets are lush, aren't they? They feel lovely. So I'm thinking this is the Romans, or the people in the modern day, okay, Congress as such, or Parliament, if you like. And I'm not sure of the narrative. I'm not sure that's Psyche. She's one of the, there's a narrative behind it anyway. She's the unveiling of her, and they're all like, she's a girl. Maybe that's not the case at all. But I think there's something weird going on with that. This is a Roman slave market. It's 15 Cistercians, 3 previous owners, but they're all men as well. Men there, old beardy guy, maybe he'll do as a dishwasher. And these people are just selling. There's a child there as well. So that is a Roman slave market. They're doing that today because the Romans are in charge now. There's nothing has changed. That is going on now. Just undercover. So this is the, I guess, in the harem of said boss man, yeah, and somebody comes around and says, you guys want to get fucked up today? I got wicked black ash today. And it's like, yeah, I will. Yeah, fuck yeah. They look like they definitely have a pipe. I wonder why hookers are called hookers. Coincidence. So I don't know. Harry probably. Ooh, why is Venus always portrayed like that anyway? Yeah, and why is Venus rhyme with penis? Is there something in that? I don't know. I'm thinking about actually Bananarama now, guys. And I was watching him the other day and I'm thinking, shit, Bananarama might not be actually female. Yeah, have a look. I know, guys, but listen to their words of, they got a Venus song, something about Venuses. I don't fucking know. So here's a processional thing, like the Queen comes in when she's getting like, oh, they're giving her, oh, she's not abdicated now. No, next year they're having a platinum fucking jubilee for everyone, all Britain, to line the streets, wave Union Jacks and say, yippee, thank you, Queen. Yeah, see that going on a lead balloon. Eggs and soggy cabbage at the Queen is what we're having. So, next image. Romans. Somebody has had their head chopped off. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Sorry, I can't tell you what's happening. It all seems very, very strange. They're all going out dancing, but they're all fucking nuts. Nice floor. Technize me apart. They're better shit than they had now, than they architecturally. Again, I don't know why I chose this image. Probably because of the composition, the way the lights came through. Really does give you that feel of a lovely, beautiful summer's day. Divine smells of blossoms and flowers. And some ladies doing some sail repairs for their husbands, which is fucking epic, by the way. Yeah? So, yeah, I really like that. Rama banana. Oh, real tangy. Yeah. I tell you what, definitely. So, yeah, this is a nice little image. So, hourglass. Don't know what flower that is in the water. And a skull. 'Cause apparently, with skeletons underneath all of this meat, you know, apparently. Not sure though. Looks a bit like robot-y to me. Looks a bit exoskeleton-y to me. I think we're organic, bio-organic machines is what I'm starting to think. Okay. Activated electrically, our life force, being divine by nature, comes from a higher realm. Not this one. This is low density. We're making the best of it. We're doing a killer job, by the way, especially in a pandemic. So there seems to be a lot of carnage going down in the past. The size of that well there, that fontage for a giant. Wonder what they do. Horns. They call you in for the Mordor to eat you, chop your head off, or slit your throat in that case. Strange photos in antiquity. So, this is Pan. This Pan, yeah, he's old as fuck. Yeah? So Pan got old. Playing his pipes. Piper at the gates of dawn. Basically. So here's a couple more Phoenicians. They're cruel bastards. Now notice the Phoenicians wear fuck all. Yeah. Also notice the laurel leaf of control. So they are Phoenicians, but why are they baiting up the hens or cocks to have a fight? So they like evil and watching violence and stuff. They're psychopathic. Yeah. I wouldn't want to fucking see animals hurt one another. That's just nuts. The fuck. So post Armageddon, everyone's pissed. Yeah. We haven't got clothes. We don't do clothes. There's a goat there. Oh, that's sinister. And they live in a treehouse up out of the way, which is nice, I guess. Post mudflood world. I don't know what he is in the background. But yeah, have a kip, get pissed. Don't wear anything. That's completely safe. Apparently. So here they are. I am the walrus. Ukukichu. That's not on this album. I Fixing a Wall is a good track on that album. And it's getting better all the time. Can't get no worse. So there's W.C. Fields. There's Mae West. Oh, there's Marlon Brando. Come on, see me sometime. Okay, Mae. So Mae West had a famous saying. What was it? It's not the life in my men, it's the men in my life. No, it's not the men in my life, it's the life in my men. I know somebody else who uses that saying. I'm just saying, you know. So when I was a kid in Cardiff, I used to walk down Westgate Street when my mother was dragging me down pavement to the bus stop, freezing fucking British weather, okay, on the corner of the staff club. There was this ginormous building, this thing here, yeah? And I used to look up at it and think, fuck me, that's big. The size of the stones and all of that. And then one day, yeah, I go to town with my mother, like, and then it's like, where the fuck is it gone? And they put this concrete car park in its place. Just like literally disappeared. It's got this strange thing on top for landing your balloons with the gantry. And this hole here for what exactly? Yeah? So yeah, they knocked that down when I was about 5 or 6. I had the shock of my life when I went back to town. It was missing. I was like, fuck me, where's it gone? So apparently this is in the desert. It's a statue. I can't verify whether it's real. And what is it doing there? Sleeping baby in the desert. This place is infinitely fucking weird, is what I'm finding. So this building is interesting. I think it's been destructed. Or they're just drying like after a flood. Because they're putting all of this material out. Okay, right. He's got. All right. Let's find out what's going on here. I'm actually really intrigued by this now. Okay. 824 of you watching, I think, and people on Facebook. Make sure to please share this out. I've got quite a bit to go. It is coming at 20 to 12. This is getting a long vlog. So what are these things? They're just drying what was soaked by the hose pipes in the fire, maybe. Don't know. James Smith says having a strange day. Bowery. Enough people there rallied around though. Good on them. Don't know. I just like the brickwork. I can't tell you where it is, but it's really unusual stone. Again, with the railings and the Solomon type sigils for evil energies to pass through. On this building, why so many railings on windows? What's going on? This place looks mud flooded, doesn't it? Don't know what that tank is. Really unusual. Raised pavements still there, the mud. Sorry I can't mag up on it, but that really looks fucking mudded. Badly. So yeah, you can see these a lot in these depictions we show in the lead atlases. The multi-breasted idols, Phoenicians in a sun disk. with a bit of Antiquitech on their heads. What we got on this side? It's 3 horrible little gremlin demons, and 3 on that side. See, they're not nice, are they? Just saying. 2 lions crawling up. This is Isis. That's Isis. Seen it before. That's Isis. She usually has a Vajra in her hand. Okay. Don't know. Just a mysterious staircase of a hidden, lost world, just in the woods. You can just go through the woods and discover shit like this in Wales, guys. There's loads of old castles in woods where you're just walking through. I'm not even joking. And you just see stuff like this all over in Wales. Out in the Vale. Stuff that's not even on the map. Honestly. It's fucking brilliant year for history hunting in Wales. So yeah, I'm going to go Porthmaddian soon. We're going to do an episode of The Prisoner. That's on the cards. I fucking don't know who that is. It's Gordage. And he eats babies. It's babies. So that's what they do. They eat these people. I think they shoot babies. I think they get them like that. Film them. They do something really evil anyway to get them to fucking do these terrible, heinous crimes against humanity that they're all perpetrating right now. See what I mean? Upper level. Just flooded to here. The boat can come in here, go through that though. But look at the decoration on that one. Sorry I can't clear it up any. Fabulous building, though. Too much going on the roof. Disproportionate. Top heavy. Why? Because half of it's buried. And it's built for giants. Look at the size of this door to the little tiny people. Size of the windows, little tiny people. Size of the height of the ceilings for the little tiny people. I know. It's annoying, isn't it? So, that was some images of the day. Cool. What else we got? So I'm going to share these with you now. I can't go through them because of the time aspect, but I will link them up, and they're the inventions of Leonardo DiCaprio. No, Da Vinci, but you know what I mean. Okay, and if you go through them, they show you some of the, I don't know, fucking devices he was supposed to be doing. But I think it's like them. This is interesting one, yeah. Social engineering us, but it's not that advanced, if I'm honest with you. You're supposed to have done submarines. You're supposed to have done batteries. Now this year, okay, oh, fuck me, where was it? It was electrical circuitry, I'm thinking. I think there's more going on. So I'll link that up. Take a look yourself if you're into Leonardo and his writings, which I dug out of the British Library this morning. And I love this. This is Miwa Ramayana, and it's like the trippiest tale ever. But it gives you, these are basically interactive virtual books where it'll tell you what's going on with these strange Phoenician alien type things, whatever they are, and they will show you their strange goings on. Okay, sorry, let me just go that. But if you try to do that, this happens. So you go through page at a time, and they show you Phoenicians coming out of the water, and you see some Janus types, or these multi-headed deities, and people riding chickaboos, whatever they're called, giant chickens. So I will share this because of the color, and it's absolutely beautiful to behold, and I like interactive books anyway. So more Phoenicians, what are they doing? Catching fish. So they can't screw down anymore to get the full image. You get the idea. I'm not going to be going through all that, but I'll link it to you. You can take your time with it a bit later. I'm sure there's clues galore. My rabbit keeps eating my Ethernet cable. He's going to cut me off in a minute. Or she's going to cut me off in a minute. Leave it alone. It's like she actually knows the Ethernet cable's making me talk. If I cut this cable, he will be quiet. It's rabbit intelligence. Anyway. Peace and love to you all. I don't know how many are watching really, but I'm guessing there's a few. So thank you all for coming on a Wednesday night, which I thought was Tuesday, because I don't know if we're all from a poll at the moment. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to come back. So I'm just going to tell you now, I've got a new book coming. I maybe got overzealous with there be pre-orders later this month. This is going to be out early spring anyway, hopefully. For May Day, around that time anyway, but in the next month or so, okay, because there's a little bit to go, little final preparations and that, but it is exciting, and I will be telling you about pre-orders here in the very near future, okay, and this book is going to be a splattery for them all, guys, okay, red pearling, deeper scale, and my mind blown mudflood, okay, Brilliant website. If you haven't been on here, you learn everything on here, guys, okay? And my adverts, which you can see on the Martin Liedtke channel if you want to watch that. What If? Makes you cry. It's all emotional, yo. And The Holy Grail of our Flat Earth, my first book, okay, which is a mind splat, a reverse engineering of antiquity, telling you the electromagnetic model of this flat and motionless plane, and all my support things and everything there: Instagram, Patreon, PayPal, Pinterest, and I'm on everything really, except Reddit. Something's happened there, I don't know what. So there's all the subjects we're into. Look, this is a fantastically big subject, many aspects. Like, I can just choose a different subject each vlog. Don't even have to stay on the same subject, but I am going to be diversifying again very shortly, as you will all find. Welsh Dragon Metals. That's my son. Okay, and as Lawrence Liedtke, he does gold, basically, and shiny things. I'm sure ladies like you. Go check him out anyway. Stop sharing. Oh, it's me. Ooh. So, hi guys. In fact, I could talk for Wales. So, how many of you are you actually? 810 of you. Thank you so much for joining. Brilliant crowd for a Wednesday night. Now, I'm going to have a Jägermeister. Okay, and keep you company, give you a few shouts for a minute. I got actually more to show you, but we'll have to have a vote on whether you want to go home or not. Or you probably are home, you know what I mean. Or me to go away and stop talking. Okay, because I've got quite a bit to show. Okay, stop it, rabbit. Eating my shit. Anyway, Connie Lingus. Hi, Connie. We love Connie Lingus. Excellent name, by the way. Name choice for Avatar Rich. Don't know what it means. Anyway, so the nice little green bottle's poison. Okay, what's poison? So, okay. Let's see how this one goes. My brain is literally sizzled after the last one. Jesus Christ, I don't even smoke. Love mudflooders, Cindy Black Sheep. Oh, Blake and Sheep says. Quote of the day. It's really warm. I don't know what happened there. If I put it in oh, it's been warmed up by my fucking computer. Oh, bastard. Anyway, keep going, Ned Sellers. Do you want me to? All right, then I got some stuff I want to present to you now in a minute. I'll get that prepared now. I've got plenty of good stuff. We'll take it up to around 12 o'clock mark. That'll be 3 hours. Then they probably watch it back then. I don't know. So anyway, mental laxative. I got mental diarrhea, by the way. Just keep on talking. Freezed eyebrow, weed and whiskey. Very nice that is, mate. This is not whiskey. This is herb stuff. My son turned me on to it. It's made of herbs, and it makes a drink out of it. And you get like this herby buzz. It's like drugs. It's not even like alcohol. It's wicked. Not like drugs are good. They're bad. I don't say drugs. I hate fucking drugs. Drugs are shit. Yeah. Pharmaceuticals, class A drugs, all of that bullshit. Gotta go. No, I really do think so. Fucking hate it. Ruins lives and makes them the man's slave, basically. Love to all the flatties. So love back at Matters. So we got a love off of at Matters there, guys. Okay, love back to him. Abercrombie, Roy and Abercrombie. What up, Martin? We'll be able to bring back Tataria. Yeah. Golden Age of Tataria is going to be happening. There's no fucking problems there. It's just a matter of time. This year's going to be super interesting. I can't fucking wait. I'm going to fucking just batter them. Honey and Yama, thanks to you as well. Squirrel Sniper. Sam of Prague sent you a hot epic. Okay, I thought it was a hot pick then. No, God, no. Oh, no, Punami Tsunami. Not this fucking spring. Jesus Christ, no. Mellage, my... Steady Alvar Billy. He's being naughty again, Alvar Billy. He's a naughty boy, is Alvar Billy. Okay. I'm a sinner. It's fucking epic. But I've got a sin to be good. It's really weird. Combat Finn. Not really. Bad line. Wise up, sure. Okay. Great Red Dragon Snesley wipes. No, I haven't been sleeping. I've been just too fucking busy, and my mind can't. My rabbit's by you. My mind, my brain can't shut down. Plus, I got a lot on my mind always. If I can do it to myself, it's my own fault. Stacy in Massachusetts, Massachusetts. Stacy is also on my Facebook, probably at the same time right now. Hi, Stacey, mate. And George. And Slim Pickens. Yo, Bo. What's happening? Cookie Dog. What country are you in, Misty World? Looks like everyone in the world's smoking fucking Cookie Dog. Is it all the same batch? Does it come from the lab? Giaspania, keep going as well. Okay. Might do. All right, then. Right, let's have a look at what more I've saved for you, just in case I've said emergency. I need to do more informationage, which I'm going to do. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Excuse me. Right, ironclads. Now, I did a little bit of work and didn't actually finish it, but I guess I can share a bit with you concerning the American Civil War and the narrative for that. You can't get any decent sort of, these were supposed to be massive Napoleonic-sized battles. You can't find anything. It's just set up photographs. And we're going to go through a few of them. I discovered some, and I haven't seen any of these before, and I think they're big clues with the narrative for the American Civil War. So we'll have a look at a few of them. Is what we're going to do now. Okay? So, if you shake, thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. 777 of you. Steve Dickinson is saying, you're lighting up. Well, like literally. Yeah, that's my aura. Yeah, can you see my aura? What colour is my aura? I can see auras, like straight away. Get the whole thing. I'm telepathic. Did you know that? Yeah. So, Buddy Girls here, wise up. I know. We've got a YouTube legend in the house. And Clonbrine Nice. We have good chat feature, don't we? It's fucking buzzing. Anyway, right. Before I go too mental. Oh, there's Lee as well. Good to see you, Lee. We still grow weeds everywhere, so it's free. Yeah, well, they're missing out on a massive fucking tax thing in Britain, aren't they? They would like literally nail it and make squillions, yeah? But, they just, at the moment, it's illegal and can't be taxed and everything. It's just bullshit. Well, not illegal, per se. Get it in the chemist, can't you? CBD. Well, Durban poison. No, it's not. There's some Durban poison in one variety. Andrew, good to see you. Neil, Shannon. Good Penny, how you love? And I like that name, Snesley Wipes. It's funny. Bill Miller. Sean's here. Hiya, Sean Sturgis. The sun goes down, we can see it evening. It's not, when in the middle of summer, it goes round. You can literally don't go dark. It's light over there, and then it basically just goes round, and it comes back again. It's not even gone for very long midsummer, the sun. No way. You can see, once you know the Earth's flat, you can feel the rotation of this thing going on the plane, whatever it is. It's not a fiery ball. Smile, Snow, Squirrel, and Misty, and we got another Mel Graham. Vin Diesel movie depicts the reset and COVID. Yeah, Babylon AD. I've got that hard drive. It's a good film. That's not me. Shit. I don't like Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, can't watch him. He does my fucking head in. Can't even look at him. Fact. Yeah, just me. I don't know. Funny like that. And Braley and Valerie's here as well. Hi, Val. Valerie Pax. Okay, more information. Justin as well. So I'll give a few more of you a bit of a shout in a little while. But I'm going to show these because these are fantastic and they are worth a share. And then I'll be off for the day. So, fat thumbs, peace and love to you all. 700 odd of you on a Tuesday night. Isn't it fucking shit, YouTube? And there's no television because nobody in the truth community will watch television. So, because you're flat of British crackers. So, images. Okay, am I ready? So, make sure to order that new miracle medicine that makes you not nerdy anymore. I think it'd be important at this time. You don't want to be nerdy, do you? No, of course not. Oh, okay. So, it's not them, it is them. So, American Civil War. These are really juicy images. So, really weird how I know the names of so many American Civil War generals. Not like I studied them or anything, but one redeeming feature is they seem to be Freemasons, all of them, Confederate and Union Army. And they all went to the same academy as well. So let's think about millions of men in America involved. So there is the Post with the Masonic thing. Apparently they're living in log cabins, nothing wrong with that. But this is the infrastructure of a Union soldier on the front, apparently. So it's not too bad. It's a bit better than the First World War. So what about this? Pine Cottage. Is he taking a piss? Sweeping the sergeant down? These guys got fuck all to do, have they? Yeah? Maybe they'll get a battle. Some of them get killed. So, yeah, this is handy. They did a lot of this in the First World War. We'll all say the Lord's Prayer, go over the top, and then we'll all get blown to smithereens. Yeah? Did it work? Well, no, not really. Why is that then? Maybe he's just too busy being you to even listen. Oh, yes, I see. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. He's not taking any notice. He's got a grumpy face, and he's looking straight at the camera. Yeah? He's looking at the camera too. Anyone else? Few. Him. I bet in the 1860s, these guys didn't know we'd be looking at them in the year 2000, whatever year it is. So the ironclads, it's supposed to be the first iron battleships, right, in our reality. Yet, one redeeming thing that I've noticed, right, is there are hundreds and hundreds of men on these ships. There is no draft, okay? I mean, they're on water level. There's no plimsoll line. Most of the ship is like below water level, so it's mostly a submarine. And you just get these turrets, apparently the shells of the day, because of the thickness of the metal, will just ping off. The ironclads, yeah? And they're supposed to be the first in reality. I think not. And I think these things were actually more as well. So, yeah, United States Christian Mission. Looks like they're killing it. Yeah? Any customers? We had one last Wednesday. Yeah, maybe they just don't trust you. I don't know. So there they are, the ironclads. You see what I mean? No, it's just an upper deck, water level, and they have like countless men having a little service again. Well, they don't look happy, do they? Fucking service. But loads of men on these ironclads. So here they are, Union Army, scruffy as fuck. Nothing ever works. Do you know why? Because in Hollywood, when they send actors into the dressing room and he just chucks anything on them, well, this looks like what's happening here. It's really suspect. What are they eating? He's got the 1,000-mile stare from all of those bullets. Missed his head. So, yeah, they always have really weird camping pictures with the American Civil War. Just the officers being seen to and just doing fuck all. That's the American Civil War. Well, we want some dead bodies. We had Napoleonic-sized battles, yeah? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't know. You got 5 drums there. So let's just say the 5 drummer boys. 5 individual regiments or battalions, I mean. So that's thousands and thousands of fucking men. Where's it happening? Because I tell you what, it ain't happening with them. What's that, aerial? Maybe they got a radio in their cabin in 1865. 1860s. Here they are again. Cambridge. He's looking right at his cards. Ooh, the cheater. Look, he's looking at his cards. What is he showing him? He's looking at his cards too. They're all getting pissed up. So that's what they got to do. No battling. Don't get no battles as such per se. You get some dead bodies later on, but they're like dummies. So yeah, the kitchens look pretty shit. Oh, it looks like they get a lot of cool food together, so not really too shabby for these camps. And I'm guessing this is a billet, maybe. Not sure. Interesting photos, really early. So in American Civil War, it's always good to take an entire family with you because it's pure safety. I'll take the kids and the baby. What, to war? Fuck yeah. Yeah, who's going to do my dishes and sort me out, man? I can't do dishes. I'm busy soldiering, yo. Yeah? So, they took your family because it's so fucking dangerous. Yeah? So here they have these massive front lines like Richmond. So, like First World War, trenches and defences. Do you see all the people? You see all of the cannons? See all the dead bodies? So they had these massive, massive mortars. Again, all you will find in every depiction, okay, is men. I wish I'd stop saying okay. It's really getting on my nerves. Men standing by said mortar, doing sweet fuck all, is what you find. Not firing at anybody. And he's massive. He's just getting like loaded. There doesn't seem to be a war or a battle in my Brian. So acting. That's in a star fort. That is, by the way. Melted on the top. Looks like could be. No, I don't know what that is. And again, in the trench system, they've got this massive cannon down there. And there's just nothing going on. Everyone's standing around. You know, you want to get down in there, somebody might shoot you. Sorry, there's no one about. No, we know. And this is the ordnance they were using. They had torpedoes in the American Civil War. Torpedoes. So they were off of ships, I guess. Shot. Nasty shot is. That'll take a lot of men. The floating torpedo. So what is that? From a ship, or did they drop it from a plane? Just saying. Can't be a plane, couldn't it? It's not invented yet. So from a balloon? Well, that looks like it might be one of those ones that spins like you get with World War II bombs rather than a floater. But it's floating, isn't it? It says on it. Bummer. And look at these. Oh, well. They had some fucking massive ordnance, didn't they? So, let's put it in them. They must have killed so many. God, look at the Stoker. Who's pushing that in? God. They must have had a giant to do that. Pick that up, put that in there like that. Loads and loads of men. It's not working, is it? Got a plug in it. Yeah, no. Have you seen any enemy? No, not really. Not lately. Maybe they're going to turn up. Here they are, post-battle. Just like the news. Just like the news. Actually, there was something going on, but now it's all finished. And why have they got a load of antennas and aerials at their units, like HQ in 1860s, when none of this shit's been actually invented? Is they not aerials? It's not a boat, is it? What you say, guys? What you say? What you say? So that's the field cannon, apparently, of American Civil War. In the mud. More? Captured, maybe? Who knows? Looks like Richmond in the background, difficult to say. So there's a sentry guarding a load of field cannon, all coming off the trains. Anybody dead? Loads of men? Nope. Just a load of cannons. Nothing fucking going on. Come on, it's the American Civil War. Even Napoleonic battles, 200,000. It's a 500,000 antetum. Give me some fucking dead. Yeah, I'll give you 100,000 cannonballs. Yeah. Did you? Did you collect all them up and put them in a pile? What was there before? Difficult to say. What are they there? So apparently, yeah, cannonballs were the ordnance of the day, but we're very sceptical whether or not a kinetic blast, non-explosive, could turn things to small bricklets. There seems to be piling them up. A bit of a psyop, that one, I think. They all are. It's all set up. They're held behind their prison camps as well, Andersonville, etc. So a lot of captured weaponry. Let's have a look here. Well, not necessarily captured, maybe going into not be used. So there they are. Oh, all right, when we're going to get a battle? They're all there ready, the cavalry, the cannon, artillery. Okay, cool. Why ain't you dug in? You could get killed. Oh, sorry, there's nothing going on. We're back to fuck all again. Check it out. Very like 20th century. 21st century. I'm writing a letter to my girlfriend. Oh, they called sweethearts back then, didn't they? That was in the weird day when you had to go to like meet their parents and ask them out and all weird stuff like that. Fuck me. So, like I say, nothing going on. Oh, it's okay. We got a battle. It's going to be brilliant, this one. It's a famous one. This is Gettysburg. Yeah, there's 500,000 men. They're going to meet at the front. There they are. They're captured troops at, or mercenaries, because they were on the Confederate, or I don't even know what side they were on. But this is Gettysburg. See all the dead? Yeah. Do they look worried? No, they were even allowed to keep all their shit, guys. So they're prisoners at Gettysburg, not dead. And like I said, with these ironclads, these ships in the American Civil War, first iron, no draft. That's it. The whole ship is below ground level, below water level. So could be scanned by a radar, per se. You wouldn't know what it is. So some sort of advanced cloaking technology, if I was to ask me. And what are these poles? There's no sails. So very, very, very weird looking technology, this, guys. Nothing like it later. I didn't see anything before, but, you know, It's a quantum leap, isn't it? It's supposed to be like wooden ships. The first copper hulled ships were, following, I guess, Waterloo. Admiral Nelson, Battle of Trafalgar. They had like copper on the bottom of the boat, so it was like not still wooden, but copper hulled. And the first metal ships apparently in reality were these. And one's got sails and thumbs up. Flat thumbs to you too. He's doing a Masonic thing. They do flat thumbs. No, they don't do flat thumbs. They better go and get a flat thumb emoji going on soon. Don't know what they are. Oh, nice. And there's another ironclad again. See? No draft. Just this rotunda of cannons that can turn. Meaty cannons. A couple of deck cannons. Some ordnance. And some guys just chilling out up there doing sweet fuck all. Really weird. And it's taken some damage, this one. It's blown up the deck, maybe a torpedo. But definitely a mechanical motor. Steam powered to that period. And there's the deck. They're all below decks at this period. So, yeah, it's taken some impact there. Boom, boom. And just with this thickness, just pinged off. They were phenomenal, weren't they? Hard to destroy, I should imagine, if hardly any of it's fucking showing. Oh, there they are again, look. What a cheater. Oh, fucking hell. So apparently there was loads of dead and they decomposed really, really quickly. Okay, this is the proof. It's a boot. And a load of skeletons. How long do you think they were dead? Don't know what they're doing, just moving the dead from a previous battle, maybe the year before. Or so they say. Who even knows? So yeah, they are the Union Army looking very, very 21st century, ready in the trenches to do probably sweet fuck all. Because they don't look that worried. They don't look like they're looking at imminent death. Government ordered them to do it. They had to pay money or they couldn't get out of the conscription. $400, I think it was. And yeah, ordinary man. Never had it. And they attempted him with 3 square meals a day. And the ordinary man, apparently in that period, didn't have 3 square meals a day. So this is the Gettysburg Address. They are shitty for the greatest speech in American history. Yeah, you got Lincoln laying it down, yo. And they only took a couple of fucking crappy photographs of Lincoln in the crowd laying down the Gettysburg Address. No draft. And it's like a stealth bomber. Just ping, ping, ping. There's a bit more draft on this. Some of them are none whatsoever on the ironclads of the American Civil War. So this is the prisoner camp that was supposed to be in hell, called Andersonville. No cover and no food for the prisoners. Okay, and it became a hell. Apparently, countless men died. Looks a bit like a quarantine camp to come in the future. So, Andersonville, hell on earth, they say, in the American Civil War. Some of them kept in really fine quarters like these. If you were an officer, I reckon the Union Army had some of the worst prisons. But check this out for a mudflooder. Bad windows. And turned that large building into a prison for Confederates. And they had a really bad time. I'm not sure the Confederates' treatment of prisoners in the American Civil War. Probably better. That's been hit and destroyed. Look at them. They got like tartan on, guys. Like they're Welsh or something. These are Americans. Look at the way she's dressed. Wow. That could be Russia with the boots on that guy. This is America, though. Yeah? Wow. That's really weird. I'm guessing that's the Carolinas. Just what guess. Ironclad again. I know this one's got no draft, hardly. Plenty of men on board. Must have been 100 to operate these things. And they got aerials or something there. That's an aerial, surely. Flags there. What's that in the background? What is that? That looks a giant, like, pylon. Can't see much of it, but it's not a tree. It's a wire. Can you see that? Wow. Can't say, but it looks like some sort of electricity pylon or tower. It's a tower, and it's in the woods. Wow, that's bloody brilliant. And here's the state of Richmond after its bombardment. What is something noticeable? It's got giant architecture, considering look at this machine in here. Considering it's a late arrival. American city, not one of the first, is it? Boston, isn't it? But still, a guy's telling us something. So Richmond completely destroyed as well. And another ironclad. I'm not sure if this one's just a badge. It looks like wood here. It is wood. But I guess I could lay some artillery down. Getting some strange stuff on the coast. Trains. So they had landing craft, a bit like the PT boats we've seen in D-Day landings. I guess just, I don't know, temporary affairs, knocked up, a bit of tarpaulin to get across these rivers. So they were doing like, I guess, in river crossings, dangerous river crossings in Mountain Civil War as well. There's one of the encampments, a few thousand men, absolutely shit all going on. Where's the defence? Where's your defence line? Where's the guards? You could get attacked. You need the defence line, the claymores. And they're digging mud. Don't know what they're doing. Digging a road. Who knows? Just digging mud out generally. Don't even know. Maybe. And the Lincoln conspirators famously hung in public sight and photographed. This was well photographed. Well, they would, wouldn't they, the government, showing you what happens when you apparently kill a make-believe president actor. And outside the White House, booths, not really, the others. And they're all up trees because they're so weird. They want to see someone throttled by the throat and dangled to their death. Does it sound like a thing you want to do with your day? It's all a bit weird, isn't it? And they had the American Civil War submarines, apparently the first military use of submarines, like the Huntington, which this is not, which would do torpedo runs on their ironclads and blow them up. So look at these American Civil War maritime fellas. They're looking quite modern. And look at the draft on that. It looks like a modern battleship with no draft, completely submerged. Wonder why they didn't carry on with that tactic. So I think it's fantastic. I don't know why they didn't carry on with that. And some steamers, paddle steamers, the New York, the size of her. Nice big, massive engines in her. And paddle steamers with big engines. What we got here? Train bits, is it? Yeah, train wheels. Probably all blown up by General Sherman. There's that thing again. Check that out, guys. Is that another smaller one? It is. Oh, that's a tower. And there's a wire there as well. And there's one by there as well. All right, it could be a watchtower. I'll give it that. But fuck me, it don't have to look like an electricity pylon. Right next to the water that way as well. It might not be the same one either. Ironcladage cooking on deck. So they don't cook below deck then, do they? Understandable. More of the conspirators being hung. See, that was well documented, wasn't it? Sick, weird people. And apparently, this is General Ulysses S. Grant. Okay, so he's a Supreme Commander of the Union Army in the American Civil War, becomes president later. And this is apparently, he told this for the 4 years of the war, headquarters baggage. This was, you know, the leader of the biggest army in America with squillions, and he carries his shit around in there. I mean to say, guys, I know war's not pretty, but they ain't have scum in it for a load of elites. Did you say? Just saying, yeah. Custer, he was a bit of a fucking sued, wasn't he? You had to buy, men wouldn't hang around with him because he was weird. Basically, you had to hire soldiers. The soldiers that went around with him in his gang, okay, Custer's men, okay, they were loyal to Custer. He paid their asses to hang around with him, okay, he bought his friends. He apparently got his ass kicked to the by a sitting bull, apparently. Anyway, whatever. Custard. And then they have hundreds of men on the decks of these ships. Seems too many men to operate that ship. I might be wrong. It just seems too many. And some of the Confederate batteries. No quinky dink with a name, battery. And what are they doing? Sweet fuck all. You never will see either. It's really weird. So there you are. Martin Liedtke's version of history and the American Civil War. Did it happen? Phew, not much evidence, and can't see many dead bodies. Yay! So 12 o'clock is another day. So we're into Thursday. I will going to be back on the weekend, hopefully, for Flatter Day, guys. Okay. I'm just going to come into chat now and have a shout at you all. Esther Malone, I seem cool. I got a hat here. Oh, shit. Esther Malone. Good. Mad hat. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. All right, I love that. Okay. So, just to recap. Okay, I think we need a ship. And just to recap, we were looking at Broliology, which is fantastic, by the way. And I think. And I'm fucked if I can remember what even I've talked about. To be honest, 3 hours is a long time to be talking. I've covered a lot. So thank you, all of you people who've come and watched Flat Earth British tonight. There's still nearly 800 of you watching. Wow, 775. Wow, so grateful. Share this up. Subscribe. All Flat Earth British channels. My other ones will be back after their copyrights, which will be soon, I should imagine. April, something like that. And Alva Billy and Bill Miller. Thank you very much. Tartary Milwaukee says, what up, Martin? We love Milwaukee. It's a mill that went for a walkie. And there's Deco, Bradley, Gary. I sound really Welsh. Fact, I should stop that, really. It's infectious. Gary Felton. Gary Felton. I have 13,000 subscribers on the Flat Earth British Think Tank channel today, so thank you for that. George, congratulations, Jess. We are proud of you. Jess, what happened? What happened, Jess? Let's have a look. Something we can shoutage for you. Any birthdays? There's the mail there. And oh, Jess, there you are. Figured out Med Farmer scam. Quit. Fucking ace. No, that is good news. Patches and other cold turkey summer from hell. And the med free for 6 years now. It's all a state of mind. All is mind in this place. So I cool turkey and all of them things are just mental states once physical thing passes. Okay, it eats away at you because you're doing it yourself. Okay, just reinvent your life. So much more a life than beyond drugs. I show you that. Justin Scott, stop fucking swearing. I'm not swearing in, Scott. Sorry. I'm tried to. GR8 show, I think that means great. Thank you, Val. You're very, very kind, always. Ray Bridge, don't be meanie, smoke a greenie. I like that. Persian Scribe, oh, my friend, good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Nice to see you, man. And Sam's from Prague here as well. And spoiled. Nice to you, spoiled as well. So, little fox. Ah, little fox. Butter Girl. Nice to see you, Butter Girl. And 518 Sherry. Can we see your bun on my bum? Which one? Yeah, I'll have to get a lot drunk before I start taking my clothes off. Not really. Any excuse. Sorry. Wesley Pipes. Well, I better go before I get too fucking tiddly. So, cheers to you all. Much love, peace and love. I'm unwinding today. I'm going to stop fucking working. And I'll work, no play, you know. I'm hanging around with my mates. It's only 750 of my mates, yeah. The Flat Earth British gang, which is epic. And Richard, Dagmar. Isn't that pub in EastEnders? Not that I watch the telly. I haven't seen the telly since Dirty Den was on there. On EastEnders. And Honey and Amayan. Ciao, baby. Ciao. Bellissimo. That's all I know in Italian. Jay Wright. That's all you need to know. And Ace Ventura. Doesn't say that. King Snurgle Gerson of the Viking. King Versal. Your liege. Adam Platt. Cheers, man. Howdy, Harry. To you as well. You've asked us for television show. Yeah, smash your telly. Okay, don't hurt yourself doing it. Okay, nobody hurt yourself. Yes, I believe she meant your bunny. Oh, my bunny. I gotta see to her now. Get some food and stuff. Conspiracy, sure. Could see conspiracy. And Mary Hughes is here. You got a Welsh name there, and you're from Dunfermline, which is in Scotland. Much love to you up north. Hope it's warming up there, and you've got snowage. Steady Eddie. We love Steady Eddie. He was fucking brilliant when he was up, Steady Eddie. Oh, what an achievement in humanity, Steady Eddie. Epic fucking bastard, did somebody say there. I don't swear like that. I'd never use words like that. God, I am very selective. I don't like the C word. I don't like that at all. And I'm not crude as well. I'm not crude. I don't mind talking about, like, you know, dirty stuff. But in an artistic, right context. I don't like crudity. I find it like, don't know why. There's just no need for it, I think. You living in a dream. Yes, merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Thank you, Karen Schneider. Thank you, Jay Wright. Thank you, Carol Quigley. Thank you, everybody tonight in Flat Earth British Think Tank. What an epic fucking night that was. Buzzing so much. So, yeah. 2 days or 3 days or so, or flat a day is a couple of days away, and I will see you there. Okay, so thanks, everybody. I'm not swearing, it's punctuation, says Marcos. I'm not that bad. Come on. I'm a sailor. Of course I'm going to swear. And I'm Welsh. Part of it. Sydney. And I'm a child of 1967, guys. I went through the 70s and 80s, and, everyone fucking swore. Even the vicar swore. Yeah? George. Adam Platt's good to see you. And my mate Dave, who's Knuckles. Or some peace and love to you. I can't say that. That's my brain. Brian's gone now. It was sizzled before he even started talking. 3 hours later, I'm like, Peter Gibbons, good to see you. Thanks for popping by, everybody. Make sure to like this video if you did, guys. And hope you enjoyed the information. I'm going to link all of those things up I showed you now in the descriptions box below this video. True Android, good to see you. Brett Thomas, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Isabella and William. So, Lindsay Ashcroft, I love Truth Truthtainment. Well, that's good. Thank you. Elizabeth, good to see you. Thank you. Jay again. Audrey Bear. Ooh, missed you. Thanks, Audrey Bear. What's your comment say? Ooh, and Carlo. Let's see, Carlo. I got fucking Cottonmouth Joe. I gotta go. That rhymed. Cottonmouth Joe, gotta go. Esther, thank you, love. And Fanny Blue. And Mel. Nighty night, love y'all. Keep up the good spirits. Message from marriage. It's late. Steady Eddie. Thank you for that. And Amber Z. So I think that's me for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed this show. That's been Flat Earth British. That's been fantastic. Loads of splatchage. Loads to think about. Comment and let me know what you think about all. Okay. Forget masks. Forget Rona. We don't actually mention all of that on this channel because we don't acknowledge them as being real things. So we just stick with the reality. Well, not reality. Whatever this is. Dream. A dream of Brahma, apparently. We should wake up. Or somebody's dreaming this fucking horror film. Wish they'd wake up. That's not me. If it was my dream, this place would be fantastic. You lot would be having a fucking great time. Anyway, thanks, Gar. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Sam. Sam Froth. Thanks, Joy. Thanks, Sierra. So, last few of you, just stick your heads in the chat and say ta-ra to all the other guys and myself, so I know you're there. Lonnie Dawn, and send you love and happy vibes, happy healing vibes. Karen Schneider, I said that, haven't I? Be good people. Yes, that's what we aim to do. I'm a work in progress, but I think I'm doing pretty well. I hope. Echo hiker. Okay, try to keep it real anyway. So, fat thumbs, peace and love. I gotta fucking go. I need crisps or something. I'm feeling like. Anyway, thank you guys. So many of you watch, and thank you everybody on Facebook. Anyway, I'll catch up with you all soon. Comments and everything else. Okay. Peace and love to you all. Thanks, guys. Don't start the key. Love and light, guys. Be good. Don't do anything.